Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law, where we learn through the misfortunes of others. I'm your host, Uncivil Law, a licensed attorney in Texas, Virginia, and before the United States Supreme Court, and we are here today with the impeachment trial of Ken Paxton, the Attorney General of Texas. This is Texas's third impeachment in its long history. Ken Paxton has been a controversial figure for a number of years. He was indicted back in 2015, and the trial still has yet to undergo with relations to securities frauds, and recently was impeached on 20 different articles in the Texas House relating to corruption of his office. Investigations that he conducted, so it's been alleged to help cover up crimes or otherwise help people, some graft, all kinds of things. So the Senate of the Texas today is going to hold the first day of their impeachment trial. I believe it's scheduled for 24 hours. Those won't all be today. I believe those will be over the next couple of days, but we'll see what we've got. So we'll see how that goes. The Texas Senate, of course, has discretion to decide whether or not to throw him out of office, although technically speaking, at the moment, he is thrown out of office because unlike in the United States system, once you are impeached, you are removed from office effective immediately. In the United States system, you're not removed from office until you're convicted. In the Texas system, you are removed from office pending trial. So technically speaking, at the moment, Ken Paxton is not the Attorney General because he's already been impeached, and that's how Texas works. But in any case, they're going to confirm whether or not to continue throwing him out of office in a more permanent fashion and also potentially disqualify him from holding future office. So pretty big deal going on here in Texas, all that good stuff. So we will see how it's, all going and go from there. In the description below is a link to all the charging documents, a link to all the evidentiary documents. It goes on for hundreds and hundreds of pages, so you can check that out on your own time. Perhaps notably, the Texas House overwhelmingly voted to impeach by a vote of 121 to 23. So, not a very popular character. Also interesting, of course, is that some of the interesting drama around this, one of the senators has already been disqualified from having a vote in the Senate because their last name of the senator also happens to be Paxton because it's his wife. And so they disqualified him on the basis of it being his wife, which is controversial. And perhaps even more controversial to me from a legal perspective is they put in place a gag order that prevents the members of the Senate from talking to their constituents about this, which seems to violate two different provisions of the First Amendment, both freedom of speech and, of course, the right to petition for redress, because those are my senators, right? I live in Texas, so one of them at least is my senator, and so I should have the right to petition him for redress, whatever that would be. I'd like you to kick him out of office. I'd like you not to kick him out of office, but apparently he's not allowed to talk to me about it, which seems somewhat weird. But okay, all right, that's what's happening anyway. So They've decided they're somewhat quasi like a judicial jury, I guess, because you wouldn't talk to a judicial jury while they're deliberating. So I guess they've tried to say, okay, we are now akin to a judicial jury. Okay, fine. Remember, of course, that this process is political, not legal. They don't necessarily have to impeach him for crimes, nor do they have to convict him for crimes. The nature of the charges are in their essence political, not legal. So we may discuss some stuff as it relates to law, but this is more a political process than a legal process. Impeachment trials by their nature are political rather than legal. It is the political branches that are doing something. It's the legislature that's doing something, not the courts. So it is by its nature political in its essence. But, that's okay. The Attorney General is also a political office. He's elected, and he does political things on behalf of the government. So, fine. Politics checking politics. So you can decide for yourself whether this is just, whether it's a desperate grasp for power, who's in the right, who's in the wrong. I don't know. So all that good stuff. So we'll go from there and see how it's going. Yeah, this is akin to a firing, although it's also they can disqualify him from future office. So, yeah. They didn't really hire him in the first place because he was elected, because in Texas, like most states, the Attorney General is elected. So They didn't really hire him exactly, so I don't know whether it's a firing or not. You can choose your analogy of choice here. It's a political process, and we're doing what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So we'll go from there. Who is the current Attorney General? That's a good question. Who is the current Attorney General? Let's see. They still have it listed as Ken Paxton on the website, which is interesting. And they still have it on the About page as him being the Attorney General. So I don't know who the Attorney General is at the moment because they don't make it particularly clear on their own website who the Attorney General is. So, yeah. John Scott is the interim Attorney General. There you go. Yeah, they're not making it particularly clear. All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Uncivil Law. We'll try to get this all in its uncivil law glory. Trying to understand exactly what's going on in this case. Trying to understand the evidence against him. The impeachment was kind of superficial, but that's not necessarily improper. It depends on your point of view about such things, how you view the relative roles of such things. The impeachment was somewhat superficial. Superficial's maybe not exactly the right word, but they didn't call witnesses to the House, for example, to testify in person. There was apparently no sworn testimony as well, which also seems to be potentially a violation of the rules. But that will be up to the Senate, I suppose, to decide, at least in part, about whether or not the rules were followed. So there will be a fight over the procedure of the thing, as you would imagine. But there was no evidence really presented in the House. It was done in sort of a cursory summary way, and the evidence was submitted to the Senate, for the trial. So depends how you view such things, whether the House is akin to a grand jury, although even grand juries typically hear sworn testimony. So even that analogy somewhat breaks down. But again, it's political. It's political. So it's up to the houses themselves to sort of decide, what the rules are, because they're the judges of their own rules. So they'll decide for themselves, I suppose, whether the rules were followed and what the rules are. The rules are being made up on the fly right before your eyes because you can. So that is all the things that are happening, and I'm just waiting for the stream feed to start. It has not started yet. I am hitting refresh on the Senate's page. It says it's going to start at 9 a.m. Maybe they mean very much 9 a.m. But I'm hitting that refresh button like crazy because I don't want to miss anything either. So what else can we talk about while we're waiting? And Ken Paxton is just a very interesting guy. We could try to go through some of the issues relating to the impeachment. See if I can find the 16 charges. The 16 are okay. So the House impeached him on 20 counts. The Senate put 4 in abeyance. So the Senate today is going to consider 16. The 16 charges that the Senate are currently considering accuse Paxton of bribery, dereliction of duty, and disregard of official duty. 4,000 pages of evidence have been submitted, providing detail about how Paxton allegedly misuses office, in part to help his friend Nate Paul, who is a real estate investor in Austin and also a campaign donor, who was himself being investigated by federal authorities as his businesses were floundering. So a little bit of graft is sort of the idea, at least in part. There are 31 senators who are voting because his wife is not voting. So they need 21 out of 31 votes to kick him out of office. Apologize. They need 16 votes to kick him out of office. I did the math wrong. I'm sorry. So they need 16 votes to kick him out of office, and permanently removing him requires 21 votes. So that's akin to the U.S. That's akin to the Senate rules, by the way, in the U.S. Senate. Same thing. Yeah, just a bare majority in Texas. So no supermajority in Texas, so it's different on that way. Is there any smoking gun evidence? Depends who you ask. There's a lot of evidence. Also, the trial is expected to somewhat center on Ken Paxton's alleged infidelity. So this will be partly a sexual scandal, because of course it will be. Details about his life could be publicly aired. House impeachment members have argued in part that Paxton was driven through his deeds by a desire to continue and try to conceal a tryst, and he went to great deals to hide the affair from his wife and the public. His wife, by the way, also sitting as a member of the Senate. So which way would his wife vote, I guess, is somewhat up in the air. No. But I guess we think she's too biased either way. Will she vote for him because he's his wife, or will she vote against him because of the affair? Who can say? Who can say? Right? But either way, she's not allowed to vote because they disqualified her, which I don't know that I necessarily approve of, but it wasn't my call. The real estate investor Nate Paul that Ken Paxton is accused of helping himself has also been charged with 8 felony counts of making false statements to financial institutions. There is the allegation that Paxton hired a lawyer to carry out Paul's bidding, allowing him to use the Attorney General's office as a concierge law firm and harness his investigative powers to harass business rivals. So, some very, very interesting self-dealing, I suppose. All right, let me do this. Come on, move over here. All right, let's do this. All right, so I got the video up, so that's good. And let's go ahead and get that streaming for you. So just give me just a second. All right, so we got this. We got the stream up in all of its stream glory. So they should be starting pretty soon. They're supposed to start at 9 o'clock, so they should be starting pretty soon. Yep. Looks like they're making some noises downstairs. Looks like there's space in the gallery.
Good morning, everyone. Bailiff, will you bring in the jury?
I think the trial is scheduled to last for 24 hours. So I imagine it will be about 3 days. I think they'll be done by the end of the week. It looks like there's space in the gallery. Guess there's not a full house this morning. Interesting.
Please remain standing at your desk as you come on. For those here in the gallery or watching online, every day we begin a Senate session with a prayer, and we will do so every day during this impeachment process. Senator King. And each day, a different senator will present the prayer as they wish.
Go ahead and do that. Thank you. Good morning. If you would just bow with me, please. Father, we wanted to start off today putting first things first, because for all of us, this is a first. It's an incredibly solemn and important occasion. None of us have ever been a part of a trial of this nature, and really it's only happened a handful of times in Texas history. So as we come to it this morning, we just first pray that you would just give us wisdom in all the presentation and all the deliberations and just everything that will go on. For those of us who are going to be making the decisions at the end, we just pray for your wisdom and insight. We know that truth is always at the top of your agenda with justice, and we pray that we would see what that is and that we would make decisions in accordance with that. Just want to pray for the Lieutenant Governor. This is a new role for him as presiding officer. We pray for your help for him in that task. I just pray for all of us members of the Senate. We've been here most of this year. We all have a lot of responsibilities back home that are piling up, and we just pray that you would just keep everything moving smooth at home with our families and our businesses and just all our responsibilities so that we can focus all our efforts on this task. But also just pray for good health so that we can all be here every day, all of us who are part of this trial. We pray that we could be here every day, be healthy, be attentive, sleep well, just all those things we need to do the job that you've put us here to do. And Father, again, we just ask just for your guidance, your direction, and we just pray that when all this is over, that all of us will walk away knowing in your eyes that we did the right thing. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you, Senator King. I will now have, you may be seated, everyone be seated. We will now have our Chief Justice, Nathan Heck, give the oath of office to myself and Judge Lana Myers.
I, Dan Patrick, do solemnly swear
I, Dan Patrick, do solemnly swear
that I will impartially try William Kenneth Paxton, Jr.,
William Kenneth Paxton, Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges submitted by the House of Representatives, so help me God.
So help me God. Now, Judge Myers.
I, Lana Myers, do solemnly swear
I, Lana Myers, do solemnly swear
that I will impartially perform
the
duties of legal counsel and jurist
in
in the impeachment of William Kenneth Paxton, Jr.,
William Kenneth Paxton, Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas, so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Chief Justice. For those in the gallery and again, watching online, we seldom bring out the Sam Houston Bible. We do it at inaugurations and other special occasions. And this is a very significant and serious occasion that will be in the history books. And I thought it appropriate to bring out the Sam Houston Bible, not just for Judge Myers and myself, but for each member of the Senate, the jurors. So we're going to take a few minutes, instead of swearing in everyone at one time. And our clerk of the court, Patsy Spa, who I might mention has not missed a session day in 54 years.
Nice.
Is dedicated to her service. We'll present the Bible to each member. I will swear them in. You may choose to put your hand on the Bible or not. That is your decision. And We present the Bible to you. We will do it one by one, starting with Senator Blanco. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
I will impartially try Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
I will impartially try Warren Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas.
Attorney General of Texas.
So now we're going to swear him in one at a
impeachment
time.
charges submitted to
All right,
me.
guys, we're going to be
Upon
here
the
for a hot
impeachment
minute.
charges submitted to me
By the House of Representatives.
by the House of Representatives.
And a true verdict render according to the law
True verdict rendered according to the law
and the evidence.
and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator LaMantia.
One at a time, we're going to do this. Oh, my word.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General,
that I will impartially try Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General,
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict render
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence.
and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Someone asked,
Thank you,
what is
Senator.
the Sam Houston Bible?
Senator Parker.
What do you think the Sam Houston Bible is? It's a Bible that was
Repeat
owned
after
by
me.
Sam
I do
Houston.
solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear or affirm
I will
What kind of
impartially
question
try
is
Warren
that?
Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of
What's the
Texas,
Sam Houston Bible? Well, here's the thing. Once there was a guy named Sam Houston.
Attorney
He
General
owned
of
a
Texas.
Bible.
upon
The
the
end.
impeachment charges submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
If your next question is, who is Sam Houston?
Representatives.
and a true verdict render.
A true verdict rendered.
Oh, no,
According
ask
to
the
the
city
law
of
and the
Houston about
evidence.
it, I
According to
guess.
the law and evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Hughes. Senator Hughes, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
Thank you for the
I do
super
solemnly
chat.
swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict render
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Springer. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
I will partially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me
upon the impeachment charges submitted to me
by the House of Representatives,
by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Senator Johnson. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Thank you,
Warren
Bree, for the
Kenneth
gift
Paxton Jr.,
memberships.
Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges submitted
upon the impeachment charges submitted
to me by the House of Representatives,
to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict render
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, sir. Senator Gutierrez.
Fortunately, there's only, 32 of them?
Please
So-
repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
true verdict render
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Miles.
I think his wife is still going to get sworn in, despite the fact she doesn't get to vote. So I'm thinking 32.
Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
Do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will impartially try
I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
on impeachment charges
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and true verdict render
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Swertner. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear and affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Senator Campbell. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Senator Nichols. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
on the impeachment charges
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
submitted to me by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Senator West. Please repeat after me, Senator. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try that I will impartially try Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges brought to me by the House of Representatives, and a true verdict render according to the law and the evidence. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Zaffirini. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges brought to me by the House of Representatives, and a true verdict render according to the law and the evidence. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Hinojosa. Senator, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas, upon the impeachment charges brought to me by the House of Representatives, and a true verdict render according to the law, the evidence, so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Huffman. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
a true verdict render
a true verdict render
according to the law,
according to the law,
the evidence,
the evidence.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Whitmire.
This part is
oath is being taken
enthralling.
by all qualified jurors today on the floor who have a vote.
So she won't be sworn in.
Senator Whitmire, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
Okay, so she won't be sworn in.
that I will impartially try
All right, fine. We're making it up as we go along. That's fine.
Ken Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of the State of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
on the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
to me by the
House of Representatives,
representatives,
and a true verdict render
true verdict rendered
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you, Senator.
The Chugi show says uncivil law hasn't changed. Any other creator would not have asked it like someone was an idiot for asking about the Bible, why it was significant. Well, I do feel like you answer your own question a little bit, right, on that one. It's like, what is the Sam Houston Bible?
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren
As-
Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas.
So yeah, I thought that one might be obvious because it's on the label.
impeachment charges
Submitted to me by the
Yeah,
House of
so
Representatives.
a little bit of
submitted to me by the
snark,
House of
a little bit of snark in
And a
there
true
in our
verdict
morning.
and a true verdict render
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator Flores. Senator Sparks. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
What is the Sam Houston Bible? It's like, all right, I want you to re-ask that question again.
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges brought to me
upon the impeachment charges brought to me
by the House of Representatives,
by the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you, Senator Sparks. Senator King.
Maybe not everyone knows why Sam Houston was important in Texas. Well,
repeat
that
after
wasn't
me.
the
I do
question. The
solemnly
question
swear or
is,
affirm
what is the
I do
Sam Houston
solemnly
Bible?
swear.
Or affirm
Or affirm.
And it's like
I will
asking, what is the
impartially
George
try.
Washington Bible?
Impartially try.
What do you think it
Warren
is?
Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas.
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of Texas.
Who's in Grant's
Upon
tomb?
impeachment charges brought to me by
Upon impeachment charges brought to me by
the House of Representatives,
the House of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict render
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence.
so help me God.
So help me
What is
God.
the George Washington Bible? Someone
Senator
asked. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're doing that this morning. That's fine.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
brought to me by
Nick
the
says
House
no
of
one likes a
Representatives,
smartass. Well, they like him better than a dumbass,
and
I
a true
think.
verdict render
and a true verdict render
based on the law
based on the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. Senator Bettencourt.
Oh, Lord.
Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney
All
General
right,
of
Matova.
Texas,
Maybe I'm
General
wrong
of
on that
Texas.
one.
upon the impeachment charges
All right.
on the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
brought to me by the
All
House
right,
of Representatives,
fine.
a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law
according to the law
and the evidence,
and the evidence.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. Senator Creighton.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I was mean. I'm sorry. I decided to go with mean this morning. I chose violence. Sorry, maybe that was the wrong answer. I
I do
apologize.
solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly
Sam
swear
Houston
or
was the
affirm
first president of the
impartially
nation of
try.
Texas.
I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.
And so, therefore, is somewhat important in Texas history.
Attorney General of Texas.
Upon the
He
impeachment
is to
charges
Texas what George Washington is to the United
brought to me
States.
by the House of Representatives.
Well, maybe not, because it's the Republic of Texas, so.
According
Yeah,
to the law
anyways, pressing on.
According to the law.
and the evidence.
And the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator Creighton. Senator Middleton. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
on the impeachment charges
Sarah, if you don't want to be here, please leave now.
brought to
Don't
me
waste
by
your
the House
time.
of Representatives,
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict render
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help
I don't
me
want to
God.
be a
Senator
member
Middleton.
anymore because
Senator
Kurt's
Alvarado.
sometimes snarky. I can't believe Kurt was snarky this morning. That's
Please
so
repeat after
unlike
me,
Kurt.
Senator. I do solemnly swear or affirm
When is Kurt ever
that I will
snarky?
impartially try
I will impartially try
Warren
I'm
Kenneth
ending my
Paxton Jr.
membership because Kurt's snarky.
Attorney General of Texas
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives
brought to me by the House of Representatives
and a true verdict render
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator Alvarado. Senator Colcourse.
It's like, do these people know me at all? Do these people know me at all? Oh, well, Kurt, I'm not going to be a member because
repeat
Kurt was
after me.
snarky.
I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do
Okay.
solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment
I'm in a good
charges
mood this
Upon the
morning. I'm in a good mood. You can't bring down my mood today. I'm in a good
brought to
mood.
me by the House of Representatives,
a true verdict render
a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Jules
Senator.
Buddha, for the 20 gift memberships as always.
Perry.
Thank you, Robert, for the $20. Can I give you a quick recap as to why the impeachment's happening? Sure. Kenneth Paxton is... Let me turn down the volume just a little while we're talking here. Turn it down a little bit more. Actually, I need to turn down my own ear because I can't hear what I'm saying. There we go. All right. Ken Paxton is the Attorney General. He was indicted in 2015. That's 7 years ago for securities fraud. The trial still has not happened because Ken Paxton is apparently a magician when it comes to the law and is a study for us all. Somehow managed to keep the trial going for 7 years without actually going on. So I'm not sure how he pulled that off, but he apparently is a damn magician when it comes to the law. So I guess finding a really, really good lawyer to be your attorney general, he's really, really good. Because I don't know how you do that. That's some miracle shit. Anyways, so 7 years ago, he was indicted for securities fraud. More recently, he's gotten in trouble because of a real estate developer in Austin that was buddy-buddy with the Attorney General. And the accusation was that he was using the Attorney General's office for the personal benefit of his friend and also to harm competitors in the real estate business. So his friend is trying to do the real estate in the Austin. You know, he has some competition, you know, because Austin is a booming market, in case you haven't noticed. And he's like, you know, I don't really like all this competition. I like the ability to, you know, kind of do my real estate without the competition. What if I, you know, use the Attorney General's office to, you know, go after my competitors? And the Attorney General is apparently like, cool, that's fine, let's do that. So that's basically the accusation. And also try to like bury stuff and use his Attorney General forces for his own personal and his friends' benefits and graft. That's basically the long and short of it. There's 20 charges of impeachment, but that kind of boils it down to its essence.
Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will impartially try
that I will impartially try
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Attorney General of Texas,
Attorney General of the State of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
on the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
a true verdict
Sabrina says snark is fun. You're borderline picking on your viewers.
according to the law.
I don't know what you want, man.
So help me God.
This is the mood I've chosen today.
Senator Birdwell.
Apparently there's some dissent In the chat.
Please repeat after me.
Sandy will let me know if I take it too far. Sandy's here to keep me in check.
That I will impartially try.
That I will impartially
But right at the moment, I think we're having
Warren
fun.
Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.,
the Attorney General of Texas,
the Attorney General of Texas,
upon the impeachment charges
upon the impeachment charges
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
brought to me by the House of Representatives,
to a true verdict rendered
Yeah.
and a true verdict rendered
according to the law and the evidence.
according to the law and the evidence.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Birdwell, thank you. Court reporters, would you please stand?
Okay, so we did all the swearing in for all the senators, so that's nice. That's done.
If you'll repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will correctly transcribe and report all of the proceedings on the trial of Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr. On impeachment. So help me God. And thank you for being here. Thank you.
Jules Buddha, yeah,
Officers
I
of the
believe I
court.
got your PayPal thing. I could double check,
Officers of the court
but I believe I got it.
assisting.
I think I acknowledged it on stream too,
Please
but I
step.
could double check.
Next to clerk of the court.
Oh my God, Kurt is snarky. Me. I want Kurt to change for me. Ma. I don't like the way that Kurt is snarky. I want the creator to change for me. Oh, my pearls. My pearls are... My pearls. I gotta clutch at them because Kurt's a little mean to me today.
Serve the court during the proceedings of the trial of Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr.
You don't get this from the rest of the law tube, baby.
So help me God.
You gotta have a way to identify and separate out the brand.
Over the last several months, the Senate for today. Thank you. For the record,
PayPal is apparently deciding not to load for me for some reason today.
counselors for the House of Managers, please rise when I announce your name. Representative Andrew Murr. Representative Ann Johnson.
Let me try logging in again.
Representative Briscoe Kane. Representative Terry Canales. Representative Aaron Gamez. Representative Charlie Guerin. Representative Jeff Leach. Representative Oscar Longoria. Representative Morgan Meyer. Representative Joe Moody. Representative David Spiller. And Representative Cody Basut. Dick DeGuerin. Rusty Hardin. Justice Harriet O'Neill. Brian Benkin. Jenny Brovorka. Therese Boyce. Donna Cameron. Isha Dennis. Mark Donnelly. Daniel Dutko. Aaron Epley. Ross Garber. Leah Graham. Lisa Hobbs. Laura Hollingsworth. Megan Moore. Mark White. And Jim Burrow. Did I miss anyone? Thank you. Thank you. Sir? Mr. Lewis? Armstead Lewis. Thank you, sir. And now, counselors, for the record, I will announce the let me get my list here.
Yeah. So, Jules, I got your donation on the 2nd. A little something for Nashville Hopes. It helps. Jules Buddha. Thank you very much for that kind donation. It was very thoughtful. Thank you very, very much.
Tony Busby. Dan Cogdell. Allison Collins. Anthony Dolcefino. Amy Hilton. Christopher Hilton. Colby Holler. Caitlin Jackson. Mitch Little. Joseph Mazzara. Anthony Oso. And Judd Stone. Did I miss anyone? Thank you. You may be seated.
I believe Paxton was indicted federally and still managed to keep it out of, keep it pending. I don't know what he's been doing.
want to first introduce Judge Lana Myers, who is sitting next to me. She will be my legal counsel. I'm neither a lawyer or a judge, so I appreciate her giving of her time to be here today. She served with distinction in the Dallas area as a prosecutor on a criminal court and on the Fifth Court of Appeals. So I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you, Judge Myers. Once again, good morning. For those of you attending today, just a couple of brief remarks in the gallery. All cell phones must be turned off. Other than the media, no recording may be made of the proceedings by those present. We must maintain decorum and no distractions in the gallery, as we will on the floor at all times. We're glad to have you here, but any outburst by anyone in the gallery will result in your removal. So I hope you're with us for the whole time. Our first order of business is to address 24 pre-trial motions submitted by the parties.
Yeah, Lord.
The deadline for the parties to file pre-trial motions was August 5th. Answers to the motions from the other party were due August 15th. The rules that were written by the senators and passed 25-3 require any motion that could result in dismissal of an article of impeachment to be voted on by the members of the jury, the senators. There are 16 such motions that could result in dismissal of articles of impeachment. Unlike regular session, where members speak and debate on the floor, the members passed rules which do not allow questions, discussions, or debate from the floor. As you know, in a regular trial, a jury does not make public comments during a trial, and neither will this jury. After the members of the court vote on the 16 dispositive motions, I will rule on the remaining 8 motions, which the rules require the presiding officer to do. It is possible that through certain votes by members of the court, some or all of impeachment could be dismissed. If the articles are dismissed, the court will enter a finding that they are dismissed with prejudice, thereby satisfying Article 15, Section 5 of the Constitution, reinstating Attorney General to office. However, if any articles remain after votes on pretrial motions, the rules require we move forward with a trial. We will now take up pretrial motions under the rules. It takes a majority of members present, that is 16 voting members, who are eligible to serve as jurors to grant a motion for dismissal. Per the rules, all motions and answers are required to be filed prior to the trial, and the arguments of the counsel for both sides are contained therein. Members, you have read the pretrial motions and the answers to the motions. For each motion, you will indicate on your voting form yea or nay. A yea vote is to grant the motion, a nay vote is to deny the motion. The bailiff, as you know, will collect your votes. The clerk will then announce them, each vote and the tally. And after she has tallied the votes, I am required by the rules to confirm your vote is accurate, so I will call each of you one by your name, and you will rise in place and state how you voted, yea or nay.
Then what's the point of getting it in writing if you have to confirm it orally? Just ask them orally, I guess. I don't know. Damn.
Present, which is 16, and who are eligible to serve as jurors. Members, we will now take up motion 22, submitted by respondent Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled No Evidence Motion for Summary Judgment on All Articles of Impeachment. A yea vote is to grant the motion, a nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your vote on the voting form.
Are we going to do this one at a time? Are we going to do each of these motions separately? So are we going to do this each for each? Are there 16 of these pending, and for each of them, we're going to take a separate written vote and then confirm them one by one? Oh my God, the entire morning session is going to be nothing but motion practice.
You collect the votes and bring them to the clerk.
Okay, we're going to be here for a hot minute. So their entire morning is just resolving the 16 motions to dismiss, basically. And we're going to do them one at a time because, of course, we are. As though every senator doesn't already know exactly how they're going to vote on all 16 of them. All right. Fine.
Are all of the votes collected, bailiff? Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Matt. The clerk, Ms. Spa is our Secretary of the Senate. The clerk will now pull the votes at random and read them into the record.
Oh, Lord.
Flores, no. Eckhart, no.
She's pulling him out of a bag. This is just the theatrics of her. So hilarious. We put the votes into a bag. We're going to pull them one at a time in random order. Just pull them out of the hat.
Court, yay.
Okay.
Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. King, nay. Sparks.
Tara asks if I'm planning on moving. I'm still thinking about it, yeah. The idea would be moving closer to Nate Brody. So we would be, you know, in geographic proximity,
West,
which would be interesting for potential synergy. It would also allow us to meet, like, in person
nay.
and discuss strategy and stuff like that. It might be a good thing to do. So, yeah, I think I'm going to move to Houston. Maybe move for a year, see what happens, and then go from there. So yeah, I think your odds-on favorite is that I'll wind up in Houston in February. We'll see.
Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay.
Miss Betty says I move a lot. I guess I do. So what?
Nay.
So what?
Perry, nay.
Some people like to move around. What's your point? Strange comment.
La Mantilla, nay. Parker, yay. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay.
There's a lot of country to see, man. There's a lot of places to go and a lot of places to be, man.
Nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Schwartner, nay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay. Blanco, nay.
Is Houston named after Sam Houston? Yes, it is. If I find you a job here, would you move here? I don't know. Where is here, Boosh?
24 nays, 6 yays.
Okay, so not so much. 6 to 24 was the count.
I will now
So
confirm
the motion to
vote of the
dismiss
jury.
didn't go very well on the vote of 6 to
Senator
24.
Alvarado.
Is there one missing? I thought it was supposed to be 31.
Senator Betancourt.
Yay.
Senator Birdwell.
Nay.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Oh my
Senator
God.
Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart.
Does anyone think that any of the other votes are going to be substantially different? There might be a vote or two in it somewhere, but does anyone think that any of the other charges are going to be like wildly different? Like 6 to 24, but one of them is going to be like, well, you know, geez, we definitely have 20 votes on this one.
Senator Hoffman.
You know?
Senator Hughes. Senator Johnson. Senator King.
Nay.
Senator Colcourse.
I thought it was 31 even without, or I thought it was...
Senator Middleton.
I thought it was 31
Senator Miles.
with her.
Senator Nichols.
Without her. How many people are in the Senate?
Senator Perry. Senator Swertner. Senator Springer.
I thought it was supposed to be 31 votes.
Senator Sparks. Senator West. Senator Whitmire. Senator Zaffarini. 24 nays.
There are 31 people, so there are 30 votes?
The motion
Okay, so it is supposed to be 30. Okay, I thought it was 32 and then 31. So it's 31 then 30? So that means you could have a tie? How exciting.
Members, we are now taking up motion 9, submitted by the respondent, Attorney
Yeah,
Ken Paxton.
so I thought it was
entitled
32,
Motion to
then it would drop to
exclude
31.
evidence of any
So it's 31
alleged
dropping to
conduct that
30.
occurred prior to January 2023. A yea vote is to grant the motion, a nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your voting form.
All right, so now we're doing another motion to dismiss. We're doing the same motion to dismiss or a different motion to dismiss. There's like, I don't even know. What'd they say, 16 of these things? What happens if they tie? It doesn't pass. I guess. I don't think the president of the Senate can break that tie. I don't think. I think they need a majority. I think in the event of a tie, it's just a tie. So, yeah. Does he decide on ties in this context? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure whether the lieutenant governor decides on ties in this context or not. Yes, he can. In this context, he can decide on a tie. Are you sure? Conviction only requires a majority. Eric in chat says, if my wife was voting on me, I'm fairly sure she'd vote to convict. Exciting. If she's elected, why can't she vote? Well, the idea is that she's biased because she's the wife of the accused. So, that was that issue.
Are all votes collected? Thank you, bailiff. Clerk will pull the votes at random.
Eckhart, nay. King, nay. Sparks, nay. Flores, nay. Blanco, nay. La Mantilla, nay. Parker, yay. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Schwartner, yay. Alvarado, nay. Campbell, yea. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay. Hinojosa, nay. Zaffarini, nay. Perry, yea. Colkhorst, yea. Betancourt, yea. Creighton, yea. Middleton, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yea. Eight yeas, 22 nays.
Oh wow, 8 to 22. Wow.
I'll confirm the votes.
At this pace, one of them will actually pass.
Senator Birdwell. Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart.
Yay.
Senator Flores.
Yay.
Senator Gutierrez. Senator Hall.
Yay.
Senator Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Yay.
Senator Huffman. Senator Hughes. Senator Johnson. Senator King.
Yay.
Senator Colkhorst. Senator LaMantia. Senator Menendez.
I do not have enough coffee for this.
Senator Miles. Senator Nichols. Senator Parker.
Yay.
Senator Perry.
Yay.
Senator Swertner.
Yay.
Senator Sparks. Senator Springer.
Yay.
Senator West.
Yay.
Senator Whitmire. Senator Zaffarini. Being 22 nays and 8 yeas, the motion is denied. Members, we are now taking up motion 8, submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Articles of Impeachment 1 through 7 and 9 through 20. A yea vote is to grant the motion. A nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your ballots. Bill, if you will collect the ballots.
Wasting away in Margaritaville, looking for that lost shaker of stout. R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. Some people say that there's a woman to blame, but I know that's all my damn fault. All right.
All ballots collected. Thank you. Clerk will pull at random and read the votes.
Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Wartner, yay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay. Hinojosa, nay. Parker, yay. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay. Zaffarini, nay. Blanco, nay. Lamantia, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yay. Perry, yay. Colcourse, yay. Betancourt, yay. Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay. King, nay. Sparks, nay.
Thank you, Parker, for the 20 gift memberships.
Nay.
Always appreciated. Gift memberships are always appreciated. Super chats are appreciated. Anyone who donates is appreciated.
Members, please confirm your votes. Senator Alvarado?
Yay.
Senator Betancourt?
Yay.
Senator Birdwell?
Yay.
Senator Blanco? Senator Campbell?
Yay.
Senator Creighton?
Yay.
Senator Eckhart?
Yay.
Senator Flores?
Yay.
Senator Gutierrez?
Yay.
Senator Hall?
Yay.
Senator Hancock? Senator Hinojosa?
Yay.
Senator Huffman? Senator Hughes? Senator Johnson? Senator King?
Yay.
Senator Colcourse? Senator Lamantia? Senator Menendez? Senator Middleton? Senator Miles? Senator Nichols? Senator Parker?
Yay.
Senator Perry? Senator Swertner? Senator Sparks? Senator Springer? Senator West? Senator Whitmire? Senator Zaffarini? 8 yeas, 22 nays. The motion is denied.
8 to 22. Okay, so since we're not going to be doing anything other important, obviously, for a while, I thought we'd just talk about what the impeachment charges are.
We're now taking
So we'll
up
go through them in
motion number
detail
6,
because they're
members
just
submitted
doing
by
more
the
motions to
respondent,
dismiss.
Attorney
So,
General Paxton. The motion
you
is
know,
entitled
there's
Motion
no
to Call
particular
for
reason for us to,
Impeachment
you
for
know,
grant request for bill of
do that.
particular.
So let's go ahead and just
The
discuss
to
the
grant
16
motion,
charges
and the vote is
that
to deny the motion.
Paxton is facing. All right, here's what he's facing. Give you a brief rundown of it. The Texas House has adopted 20 articles of impeachment against the state attorney general in a 100 to 21 to 23 vote. So it's the House adopted the articles of impeachment 121 to 23. 60 Republicans voted in favor, 23 opposed, and of course the remainder being Democrats who all voted in favor of it. Pursuant to Texas law, Paxton was immediately suspended from office, unlike the federal system, so he lost his job effective immediately while the impeachment was ongoing. When the Senate adopted its rules for trial, however, senators elected to hear evidence on 16 of the 20 that the House had passed over. They held 4 in abeyance, which is to say they're delayed, so they could theoretically hear them at a later time if they don't dismiss them. So there are 4 that are still in the air. All right, so 16 they're going to hear today. 4 of them they'll hear maybe at a later time. So at the end of this, they'll move to dismiss or not the remaining 4 charges. And if they don't, then I guess we get to do this all over again. So that'll be fun. Anyways, the 4 that were held in abeyance are largely related to 2015 criminal charges against Paxton for private business dealings relating back to 2011 and 2012. At the end of the trial, the majority of senators can vote to dismiss the 4 that are in abeyance, but if not, then we do it all over. So here are the 16 that are currently pending of the 20. Article 1 is that there was disregard of official duty. Paxton violated the duties of his office by failing to protect a charitable organization by directing employees to intervene in a lawsuit between a nonprofit named the Mitty Foundation and an Austin real estate investor, Nate Paul, a Paxton friend and political donor. Paxton harmed the Mitty Foundation in an effort to benefit Paul, according to the resolution. So he used his power to benefit a friend at the expense of a charitable organization. Article number 2, disregard of official duty. Paxton misused his official power to issue written legal opinions to help Paul, his friend, avoid foreclosure sales of property owned by Paul and his businesses. Paxton concealed his actions by soliciting a state senator to seek the Attorney General opinion as a straw requester, according to the resolution, adding that Paxton also directed employees to reverse their legal conclusions in a way that helped Paul. Again, trying to help his own friend, right? His friend had these business dealings. There was going to be some sort of foreclosure problems because his friend's business dealings were failing, right? So he asked a senator to submit a request for the opinion of the Attorney General as a straw requester. And then, despite his staff saying no, not so much, he forced his staff to say yes. So he did it because of, improper reasons, because of improper motivations. All right. Article number 3, disregard of official duty. Paxton misused his official power to administer the state's public information laws by directing employees to act contrary to law on an open records request for Department of Public Safety documents. So he's trying to conceal public documents. Article number 4, disregard of official duty. Paxton misused his power to administer public health information law to obtain previously undisclosed information held by his office for the purpose of providing the information to the benefit of Nate Paul. So again, trying to help out his friends with the business dealing. His friend is a wannabe real estate magnate trying to, buy up property and sell property in Austin, but not doing very well about it. And apparently he misused his information. He misused his power to obtain information from public health records in a way that would help his friend. I'm not sure exactly how that would be, but that's what he's alleged of doing. Article number 5, disregard of official duty. Paxton misused his official power by violating the law regarding how outside attorneys should be appointed. Paxton hired Brandon Kamak, the lawyer of 5 years, to investigate a baseless complaint made by Paul, his friend, who had accused federal and state investigators of improperly searching his home and business. Carmack then responded by issuing 30 grand jury subpoenas in an effort to help Paul. So he disregarded the rules for the Attorney General hiring outside lawyers to help the Attorney General, hired a guy who had 5 years experience, and hired him to basically issue stuff that otherwise wouldn't do, to try to use him basically as a fall guy. So it's like, okay, so we're not going to allow that, and that's what's pending there.
Senator Birdwell.
Article number 6, disregard of official duty. Paxton violated his duties of office by firing or retaliating against employees in violation of the Texas Whistleblower Act, which protects public employees who make good faith reports of potentially illegal action to law enforcement. According to the resolution, Paxton terminated the employee without good cause or due process in retaliation for reporting.
Senator Hughes.
Furthermore, Paxton engaged in a public and private campaign to impugn the employee's professional reputations or prejudice their employment. So this would be employees of the Attorney General's office. There were people inside the Attorney General's office who made whistleblower complaints, and the allegation is that he used his office to retaliate against them because of the whistleblower complaints, which of course you can't do because whistleblowers are protected by law. So that he terminated the employees within the Attorney General's office who had made the whistleblower reports and tried to blackball them in their future employment. So that is that allegation. Article number 7, misapplication of public resources. Paxton misused public resources by directing employees to conduct a sham investigation into a whistleblower complaint, leading the Attorney General's office to publish a lengthy written report containing false or misleading statements in Paxton's defense. In August 2021, the Attorney General office issued an unsigned 374-page internal report clearing him of wrongdoing. So we've investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing, right? I know that you think that I fired the employees because of retaliation, but we didn't do that. See, we did an internal investigation and we produced a 374-page memorandum that said we didn't fire them because of the retaliation. The Attorney General's office issued it. It was unsigned, by the way, so we don't know who wrote it or at whose direction. But yeah, the Attorney General did no wrong. So we think that not only did he do a bad by firing the people, we think he did a bad by trying to cover it up in a sham investigation. That's Article number 7. Article number 8, disregard of official duty. Paxton misused his official powers by concealing his wrongful acts in connection with the whistleblower complaints to settle the whistleblower lawsuit because, they sued him for the unlawful firing. Paxton agreed to pay them $3.3 million from public funds. The agreement conspicuously delayed discovery of facts and testimony at trial to Paxton's advantage and deprived voters of the opportunity to make an informed decision. So we settled in an effort to try to prevent the information from coming to light. So in an effort to keep them quiet, we paid them off to the tune of $3.3 million from public funds for our own personal wrongdoing is the idea, right? We fired them for our own personal reasons. We covered it up for our own personal reasons. And now we've settled with them with public money for our own personal reasons. So basically we embezzled. Sort of, kind of. We fraudulently stated the basis for which we were using public funds. So that's number 8.
Nichols, nay.
Number 9, constitutional bribery. Paxton engaged in bribery in violation of Article 16 of the Constitution when he benefited from Paul's decision to employ a woman with whom Paxton was having an extramarital affair. Paul received favorable legal assistance from or specialized access to the Office of the Attorney General. So, hey, Paul, my friend who I'm helping, would you mind hiring my paramour, the woman that I'm sleeping with outside of my marriage? Sure. What are buddies for? Right? So, you do me a solid, I do you a solid. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. And then also, of course, Paul then obtained advantages from that, from the Attorney General's office because he hired the paramour. How exciting.
Parker, yay.
Article 10, constitutional bribery. Paxton engaged in bribery in violation of Article 16 of the Constitution when Paul provided extensive renovations to Paxton's Austin home. Because remember, because Paul is a real estate developer, or at least wannabe real estate developer, right? He's a wannabe real estate magnate. He's a wannabe Donald Trump, maybe. He'd like to buy the properties and sell the properties for financial advantage, but it's not going very well. But of course, being a real estate magnate, he knows some people who know how to do interior design and stuff, as you would expect. So apparently Paxton got Paul, his buddy, to do renovations to his home, as a friend. But then in return, Paul received favorable legal help. So, hey, I can't help noticing my house needs a little work. Hey, Paul, you know something about the real estate business. Do you know any people who can help me with my house? Sure do. I can help you with some people with your house. And then we give him favorable legal treatment. So that would be bribery. Article 15, false statements of official records. Paxton made or caused other to make multiple false or misleading statements in office in response to whistleblower complaints in an effort to mislead the public. In 2021, the Attorney General's office issued an unsigned 374-page report. So we did the now we're charging him, not only for official misconduct, but also for the false record, right? Because we generated this report. The generation of the report is official misconduct because you used your office for your own advantage. And then, as a result of that, generated false documents, which are itself illegal, right? So it'd be like, yeah, I used my power to get you to do something. That's illegal. And then the thing that you did was generate a false public record, which is also illegal. So we'll charge him with the false statements in relation to that because of the report. Article number 16, conspiracy and attempted conspiracy. While in office, Paxton agreed with others to conspire or attempt to conspire to commit crimes. So just a generalized conspiracy charge. Article 7, misappropriation of public resources. Paxton misused his official powers by causing employees to perform services for his benefit. Those are the public's resources, not your resources, and you use them for your own advantage, which you can't do. The committee investigator said Paxton had diverted employees to perform work that benefited his friend Paul to the tune of something like $72,000 of salaries.
Senator Gutierrez.
So he diverted $72,000 worth of legal services that should have gone to the state, but went to his friend.
Senator Hughes.
Article 18, dereliction of duty. Paxton violated the Texas Constitution, oath of office, plus statute and public policies against public policies acting in the public interest. So just generally, violated his duties just in a very general way. Article 19, unfitness for office. By engaging in public and private misconduct, he is unfit for office.
Senator Schwertner.
Article 20, abuse of public trust. Paxton subverted the lawful operation of the government by using, misusing, or failing to use his powers in a fair and impartial administration, bringing the Attorney General's office into scandal, disrepute, and harming the public confidence. So there you go. And then pending in abeyance are Articles 11, 12, 13, and 14, which, as we mentioned, are not currently pending, so we will skip those for the moment. So that is what is currently pending.
Motion to dismiss Article 1.
Hopefully that helps to summarize some of the issues that are that issue. To the 365 of you currently watching, thank you for being much here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you here as well.
Please collect the ballots.
Currently on the docket is various motions to dismiss. Alex says, can't they get any higher level officials on these counts? I don't know. Attorney General's pretty high on the list. Arguably a more powerful position than governor in Texas's structure. Attorney General's pretty high. So, yeah.
All votes counted. All votes picked up further. Thank you. Clerk will read the votes.
Will I be covering the Trump trials if they're broadcast? Of course I will. Of course I will. I'd be insane not to.
Hall, yay. Perry, yay.
Will Ken Paxton be charged criminally? He's already been charged criminally for securities fraud.
Bettencourt, yay.
I don't know about any of these other charges, but
Creighton, yay.
Shelly Babies what did he do wrong?
Nay.
Go back about 20 minutes and listen to me explain the entire thing in detail.
Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay. King, nay. Sparks, nay.
What are they doing right now? They're considering various motions to dismiss.
Flores, nay.
Whether to dismiss them right off the bat.
Nay.
DM says the Georgia trial will be televised as long as it doesn't go federal, which I think is a very distinct possibility. So I'm back to if it's televised.
Nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay.
Meg says, excuse the silly question. What differs from, let's say, a criminal trial versus an impeachment trial? Well, what differs is that the rules are sort of made up by their respective houses sort of each time. There are some standing rules that sort of apply, but they can change them and have changed them to some degree because each house is the judge of its own procedures. So the biggest difference between a criminal process and this process is that each house is the master of its own rules and can change its own rules and does change its own rules to suit whatever need it does. So basically they're making it up as they go along. But it's political, so it's okay. Because, you know, you can kind of do anything because it's political. So that's the biggest difference. And then, like, you know, so what is the rule? What is the rule? Like, what do you need? How much, what level of confidence do you need? Like, what is the burden of proof? It's like, I don't know. What do you think the burden of proof is? I don't know. Like Ken Paxton argued it should be beyond a reasonable doubt. I was like, I don't know if that's the answer. What is the answer? I don't know. Ask the Senate. I don't know.
The vote, Senator Alvarado.
So they make it up.
Yay.
Senator Betancourt.
Yay.
Senator Birdwell.
Yeah.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart. Senator Flores.
Yay.
Senator Gutierrez.
Yay.
Tara says, why even bother? That's somewhat, why even bother? It's the same reason that we have a legislature generally. It's like, why even bother? The same reason we have a legislature to hypothetically do the will of the people via their offices to enact the will of the people. So why bother? Because,
Senator Nichols.
you know, we elected them to represent us.
Senator Swerdner.
So.
Senator Sparks. Senator Springer. Senator West. Senator Whitmire. Senator Zaffarini. There being 22 nays and 8 yeas, the motion is denied. Members, you have
Another 22, another 8 to 22. Amazing.
Members, we're taking up motion 14 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Article 2.
Paxton couldn't charge people under RICO, CJ Dogs. That's not possible. Congress changed the RICO law in the 90s to include people to encouraging or financing illegal immigration. That's why they want AG Paxton gone. He's going to start charging people under RICO. He can't. The AG can't charge people under RICO. If the Congress changed the RICO law, they changed it as a matter of federal law.
You may pick up the motions.
Federal RICO, right? So Paxton can't bring charges under RICO because he's not a federal level official. That would be a job for the U.S. attorney, not a job for Paxton. Paxton has no power to bring criminal charges under RICO, at least under federal RICO. Texas just adopted, by the way, in the past session, a state version of RICO. So I don't know whether or not under the state version of RICO he could or not, but you said Congress. So, no, he can't. He doesn't have power.
All votes collected. Thank you. Clerk will call out the votes.
Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yay.
Does Georgia have their own version of RICO? Yes, they do. They have a state version of RICO, as do many states.
Of course, yay.
Yeah, so Georgia is charging them under a state version of RICO, not federal RICO.
Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay. King,
And 7
nay.
says, did you see the news about Alex Murdaugh? His lawyer filed an appeal stating the clerk of court told the jury, don't be fooled by his testimony, and they should have a quick guilty. I did not see that, and I'm not aware of the factual basis for that. But if that's true, that's a pretty big F up. That's a pretty big F up. If the clerk of court told the jury they should have a quick guilty, that's a pretty big F up.
Lamantia, nay.
Rule 25 says the burden of proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. There you go, David. Okay, beyond a reasonable doubt. Fine.
Hughes, nay. Miles, nay.
But of course, they made up Rule 25.
Nay.
And then they could also ignore it.
Johnson,
So,
nay.
yeah.
Springer, nay. Wartner, yay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay.
Yeah. David says, yeah, right, but at least they're the rules they made up. Yeah. But then, of course, this is the kicker, right? This is the ultimate kicker, David, and why the thing is so weird. Because the Senate itself is the judge of its own rules. So what does beyond reasonable doubt mean? In this context, beyond reasonable doubt means whatever a majority of them agree it means. Right? So, because they're the judge of their own rules. So it's like, sure, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, if we were in a criminal context, I'm like, I know exactly what that means, right? It's like I would phrase it different ways depending on how you ask me. But like, I know what beyond a reasonable doubt means. Like in a criminal context, it means like 98, 99% level of confidence. I think I'm going to paraphrase it, but like one of the common ways you put it is the level of confidence you would need to use in one's most serious and solemn affairs. Right? The most serious and solemn affairs, how much confidence would you need to do that is one of the ways you normally phrase that. But that's, of course, in a criminal context. What does it mean in this context? I don't know what. I don't know. The rules are made up and the points don't matter. So, you know, it's just so weird.
Senator Middleton, Senator Miles, Senator Nichols, Senator Parker, Senator Perry, Senator Snyder, Senator Sparks, Senator Springer, Senator West, Senator Whitmire, Senator Zaffrini. There being 22 nay votes, 8 yea votes, the motion is.
Garnsville says, why is it a fuck off? Because the clerk of court can't influence the jury in the Murdaugh case. That's very much a fuck up. The clerk of court can't go to the jury and be like, this should be a quick guilty. That's some bullshit. You can't do that. And is there a court they can appeal to? Yes, that's exactly what they're doing. They're appealing. So I'm like, if that's true, that's a pretty big fuck up. The clerk of court can't be like, don't be fooled by his testimony. And this should be a quick guilty. No, you can't do that. That's some bullshit.
Please pick up the votes.
Oh, no, yeah, we were talking about Murdaugh trial for a second there. We were talking about the Murdaugh trial for a second there, where apparently, according to the Murdaugh appeal, apparently the clerk of court said to the jury, don't be fooled by his testimony, and this should be a quick guilty. Yeah, you can't do that in a criminal case. You can't have the clerk of court be like, don't be fooled by his testimony, and this should be a quick guilty. If that happened, that's a pretty big fuck up. That's a massive fuck up. You know, not to point out the obvious, but I'll point out the obvious anyway. The jury is the sole judge of fact, including the credibility of a witness. It is up to the jury and the jury alone to determine whether to believe a witness in whole, in part, in fraction, in whatever value they value. Like, is this person a liar? Are they a liar about everything, or are they a liar about some things? How much should we believe them? How credible are they? What weight should we give them? And so forth and so on are questions for the jury. So if the clerk of court says, hey, don't be fooled by him, and this should be a quick guilty, somewhat impedes on the role of the jury.
Gutierrez, nay.
Your brother from Mars says you live in Texas. I do live in Texas. In fact, I live in Austin. I theoretically could attend this in person, but then of course I wouldn't be able to stream with you because I can't do both. So I've chosen to stream with you.
Fortner, yay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmer, nay.
Apparently, according to the appeal, the clerk told a juror, everything Mr. Murdaugh said has been lies and you should forget about the guns. They'll never be seen again. Again, if the clerk said anything even remotely resembling that, there is a problem.
Blanco, nay. La Mantilla, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yay. Perry, nay. Colcourse, yay.
No, none of these motions have been granted. They're all been like 22 to 8. I turned it down a little so I could talk over it without the volume issues. When you're like trying to talk over things, it can be challenging. I could put it in ducking so it would just duck when I talk. So let me adjust the volume setting so it'll duck when I talk.
Eckhart, nay.
I can do that.
Nay. Sparks, nay. Flores, nay. Seven yeas, 23 nays.
Confirming the vote, Senator Alvarado?
Nay.
Senator Betancourt?
Nay.
Senator Birdwell?
Nay.
Senator Blanco? Senator Campbell?
Yay.
Senator Creighton?
Nay.
Senator Eckhart?
Nay.
Senator Flores?
Nay.
Senator Gutierrez?
Nay.
Senator Hall?
Yay.
Senator Hancock? Senator Hinojosa?
Hey.
Senator Huffman?
Hey.
Senator Hughes?
Hey.
Senator Johnson?
Hey.
Senator King?
Hey.
Senator Colcourse?
Yay.
Senator Lamantia? Senator Menendez?
Nay.
Senator Middleton? Senator Miles?
Check 1 2, check
Senator
1 2 1 2.
Senator
Hello everyone
Parker?
and welcome to Uncivil Law, where we
Senator
learn through the
Perry?
misfortunes of others.
Senator Swartner? Senator Sparks? Senator Springer? Senator West? Senator Whitmire? Senator Zaffarini? 23 nay votes, 7 yea votes. The motion is denied.
23 to 7, so fun and exciting.
Members, we're now taking up motion 16.
If I talk like this, does it duck automatically? Not enough, it doesn't duck.
Motion to dismiss Article 4. A yea vote is to grant the motion, nay vote is to deny the motion.
Check.
Please mark your ballot.
Why doesn't duck more? BS ducking.
Please pick up the ballots.
I don't know if this is really working. What if I up the ratio more? Like up the ratio to like 8-1. Maybe it'll duck more.
All ballots collected?
Check
Clerk
1
will
2
read
1 2 1 2
votes.
1 2. Check 1 2. Hello everyone. Welcome. No, still waiting for them to talk at the same time so I can see what the audio levels look like.
Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay.
So if I talk like this, does it really work that well, or can you overhear
Work
me when
well,
they're talking their
nay.
stuff? No. See, it doesn't look like it works when they're talking at the same time. I don't have enough ducking.
Hall, yay. Perry, nay. Colkhorst, yay. Betancourt, yay. Creighton, yay. Middleton,
I have to reduce output gain to 0 to make it work. Is that the deal?
Alvarado, nay. Eckhart,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law, where we learn through the misfortunes of others. As always, I hope you enjoy this legal education content, and today will be a day on this. That works.
Sparks, nay.
She's just really, really quiet that
Nay.
way. Oh, I can turn her up. I'll turn up her volume here.
Blanco, nay.
And then I'll just turn it down in my ear.
La Mantilla, nay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to... Yep, that works. Great. All right, fix that problem.
Parker,
Fantastic.
Yay. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay.
So now, when I'm
Johnson,
talking, it will
nay.
automatically duck her audio so that I can be heard
Springer,
over her when I
nay.
talk. Yay, that's nice.
Wartner, nay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay.
Thank you, Sylvana, for your super chat and for this first super chat ever. Do appreciate your $10 and appreciate you being the first
Nay.
person that you ever super chatted. That's very nice.
Zaffarini, nay.
Am I using StreamYards? No, at the moment I'm using OBS.
Six
I've been
yeas,
somewhat
24 nays.
displeased with the nature of the quality of stuff I've been getting recently
Confirming
from
the vote,
online
Senator
browsing
Alvarado.
based, so I'm just streaming directly in
Senator
OBS.
Betancourt. Senator Birdwell.
Nay.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart. Senator Flores. Senator Gutierrez.
Thank you, E.E. Caroline, for being a member for 19
Senator
months.
Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Nay.
Senator Huffman. Senator Hughes.
Nay.
Senator Johnson. Senator King. Senator Colkhorst. Senator LaMantia. Senator Menendez.
Nay.
Senator Middleton. Senator Miles.
Nay.
Senator Nichols. Senator Parker.
Nay.
Senator Perry.
Nay.
Senator Swertner. Senator Sparks. Senator Springer.
Nay.
Senator West. Senator Whitmire.
Nay.
Senator Zaffarini. 24 nay votes, 6 yea votes. The motion is denied. Members, we're now taking up motion 11 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Article 5. A yea vote is to grant the motion, a nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your ballots. Please collect the ballots.
And 7 says, how difficult was it for me to begin my channel? Kind of difficult. It was very difficult getting started in a lot of ways. And it was also very difficult getting the initial subscribers.
All ballots collected? Clerk will read the votes.
Flores, nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay.
Yeah, but like getting the first 1,000 subs was very, very
Fortner,
difficult
yay.
and took a long time. And then getting the first 10,000
Campbell,
subs was very
yay.
difficult and took a long time. And then getting the first 100,000 subs was very difficult and took a long time. So it was a lot of effort to get to where we are. And we're trying to figure out how to move on to the next phase of things.
Huffman, nay.
We don't need to know that you don't use Twitter. Just don't do it if you can't. We don't need you to announce that you don't use Twitter. Thanks, that's not helpful.
Zaffarini, nay. Blanco, nay. Lamantia, nay. Parker, yay. Hughes, yay. Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yay. Perry, nay. Colkhorst, yay. Betancourt, yay. Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay. King, nay. Sparks, nay. Eight yeas, 22 nays.
Same thing as always.
Confirming your vote, Senator Alvarado. Senator Betancourt.
Hey.
Senator Birdwell.
Hey.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Hey.
Senator Eckhart.
Nay.
Senator Flores.
Hey.
Senator Gutierrez.
Nay.
Senator Hall.
Yay.
Senator Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Hey.
Senator Huffman.
Hey.
Senator Hughes.
Yay.
Senator Johnson. Senator King.
Nay.
Senator Colkhorst. Senator Lamantia. Senator Menendez. Senator Middleton. Senator Miles.
Hey.
Senator Nichols. Senator Parker. Senator Perry.
Hey.
Senator Swertner.
Hey.
Senator Sparks.
Hey.
Senator Springer.
Hey.
Senator West.
Hey.
Senator Whitmire.
Hey.
Senator Zaffarini.
Hey.
22 nays, 8 yeas. The motion is denied. Members now taking up motion 17 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Article 6. The yea vote is to grant the motion, and nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your voting form. This is motion 17, Counselor. Motion 17. If you cannot hear, let me know. Both sides, if you cannot hear clearly, let me know.
By the way, just to talk about something else for a while. I went to the gym yesterday. I posted the results of it yesterday. So, I'm doing pretty good on my every other day sort of habit. I'm not like, I haven't necessarily hit every other day, but I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good about hitting every other day on the gym, and I'm pleased that I'm hitting every other day. Like the last 2 months or so, I've been doing really good at going to the gym and getting the habit in. So I've been really pleased by that, and just wanted to comment that it's going well. Yesterday I was doing reverse grip lat pull down. So instead of your hands facing outward like you normally do, face inward, works different muscle. I was doing cable-based row, so you pull up and like do this to work your trap. What else did I do yesterday?
All ballots collected.
I did some tricep pull down with a straight bar. And some other things. It was good.
Yay. Colkhorst, yay. Betancourt, yay. Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay.
Have I tried the V-Shred, dude?
King,
Haven't heard about
nay.
V-Shred. V-Shred.
Sparks,
sounds kind of scammy. Let's take a look.
Flores, nay.
V-Shred. Access our entire library of digital fitness programs, including the popular fat loss program, Extreme, ripped in 60, toned in 90, and more. Yeah.
Parker, yay. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay.
I don't need any like program like that. I'm already happy with like my AI app that I use. Fitbod is pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Nay.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my AI app that helps me figure out what my fitness needs are on any given day.
Nay. Hall, yay. Gutierrez, nay. Johnson, nay.
Yeah, V-Shred is a notorious scammer.
Springer,
It looked like
nay.
that immediately. It's like, it seemed very scammy.
Shortener, yay.
Yeah, the Fitbod app isn't very expensive. I forget what it is.
Camel.
It's like it's $12 a month or
Yay.
$20 a month or whatever it is. It's like still a lot
Nichols,
cheaper than anything he's
nay.
charging and does very well. So I'm going to stick with the Fitbod,
West,
thanks.
nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay. Hinojosa, nay.
I've done a tour of the Capitol. It's a
Zamperini,
pretty cool tour.
nay.
It's a nice building. The Texas Capitol is a very, very nice building. Very fancy. Very fancy.
Nine yeas, 21 nays.
Confirming your vote, Senator Alvarado.
Nay.
Senator Betancourt.
Yay.
Birdwell.
Nay.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart. Senator Flores.
Yay.
Senator Gutierrez. Senator Hall.
Yay.
Senator Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Hey.
Senator Huffman.
Hey.
Senator Hughes.
Hey.
Senator Johnson. Senator King.
Hey.
Senator Colcourse.
Have you ever played disc golf? I've never played disc golf.
Senator Menendez. Senator
Previous
Middleton.
times I've tried to
Senator
throw a
Miles.
frisbee, it has not
Senator
gone
Nichols.
well.
Hey.
Senator
But,
Parker.
Hey.
Senator
Yeah.
Perry. Senator Swertner. Senator Sparks.
Hey.
Senator Springer.
Hey.
Senator West.
Hey.
Senator Whitmire.
Hey.
Senator Zaffrini.
Hey.
21 nay votes, 9 yea votes. The motion is denied.
It's the same count it always is, like 21 to 9, 22 to 8, 23 to 7. Like, dude, none of them are
We're
going to
now
pass.
taking up motion 18 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Article 8, excuse me.
I think
A
Paxton
yea
is in
vote
a lot of
to
trouble,
grant motion,
guys.
notice to deny the motion.
I mean, it
Please
seems
mark
like he's in a lot of trouble. I mean, I'm no math major, but it seems like he has his work cut out for him to not get his ass thrown out of office. It doesn't seem like it's going well for Paxton over here. This was a witch hunt trial. They've defied the will of the people. Blah blah blah. I can't believe I've been denied office. Blah
ballots,
blah
please.
blah blah blah. All right, yeah, whatever.
Members, we would normally take a break about this time, but we will continue. We have 4 more motions, and then I have my 8 motions, which will not take as long to announce, and then we'll take a break at that point.
Yep, fine. Let's get this done. So the entire morning session is just procedural stuff. What a
After that
waste of
point, we
time.
will come back and begin.
What a waste of time. You know, it's just dragging it out. It's like, so you guys want to do this thing? Yeah? How you feeling? Yes? Great. Let's press on. Right? But no, we got to do this in long, laborious style. You know, I'm surprised we haven't brought out someone who can do
Thank you. Clerk will read the votes.
some calligraphy, maybe break out some vellum, you know, and do it in long, you know, with maybe a herald or something. Or a town crier. I don't know.
Nay.
It's okay.
Menendez, nay. Birdwell, yay.
But without procedure, it's hard to ensure due process. Yeah, but what due process, though?
Yay.
Because this is political, right? So,
Perry, yay.
you know. Okay.
Colkhorst, yay. Betancourt, yay. Creighton, yay. Middleton, nay. Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay.
Yeah.
King, nay. Sparks, yay. Flores, nay. Blanco, nay. Lamantia, nay.
Trump has promised a primary and Republican that participates
Parker,
in this sham.
nay.
Whatever.
Hughes, yay.
Whatever.
Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Schwartner, nay. Campbell, yay. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay.
Would one of my mods do me a favor and go back in the stream and find
Hinojosa,
out like how
nay.
the timestamp of the stream when I discuss the charges in depth? I want to create a
nay.
timestamp. Find out when I start and when I stop discussing the charges in depth. Find out the timestamp so that I can mark the chat, so that we can people say what are the charges. We can point them to the right timestamp.
10 yeas, 20 nays.
Confirming the vote. Senator Alvarado?
Nay.
Senator Betancourt? Senator Birdwell?
Yay.
Senator Blanco? Senator Campbell?
Yay.
Senator Creighton?
Yay.
Senator Eckhart? Senator Flores? Senator Gutierrez? Senator Hall?
Yay.
Senator
I need
Hancock?
a timestamp so I can mark it.
Hinojosa?
Yay.
Senator Huffman? Senator Hughes? Senator Johnson? Senator King?
Nay.
Senator Colcourse? Senator LaMantia? Senator Menendez? Senator Middleton? Senator Miles? Senator Nichols?
Yay.
Senator Parker?
Yay.
Senator Perry? Senator Swertner? Senator Sparks?
Yay.
Senator Springer?
Yay.
Senator West?
Yay.
Senator Whitmire?
Yay.
Senator Zaffarini?
Yay.
There being 20 nays and 10 yeas, the motion is denied.
I can't go back and listen to it because you guys would hear the audio. Because you guys are hearing the audio that I capture, so I can't go back and do it. So if
We're
someone
now
could
taking up
find out
motion
exactly
19.
what time it is so I can mark it.
Submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Articles 7 and 15. A yea vote is to grant the motion, a nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your ballots. You may collect the ballots. All ballots collected. The clerk will call the vote.
Is that how stream works while live? Okay, in that case, I can't mark it. So.
Senator LaMantia, no. Senator Parker.
So I can't mark it, so I can't tell you where to go to watch the thing. I'm sorry.
Nay. Senator Miles, nay. Senator Gutierrez, nay. Senator Johnson, nay.
It's 53 minutes.
Senator
50 minutes
Springer,
ago doesn't tell me
nay.
what I need to know. I need to know what part of the stream it is so I can mark
Senator
it.
Swertner, yay.
53. It's 110.
Campbell, yay. Senator Nichols, nay. Senator West, nay. Senator Whitmire, nay. Senator Huffman, nay. Senator Hinojosa, nay. Senator Zaffarini, nay. Senator Hancock, nay. Senator Menendez, nay.
All right, I'll mark it at 110 for the moment.
Senator Birdwell, nay.
Thank you for the 427 of you currently watching. Hope you're enjoying this coverage, by the way.
Perry, yay. Senator Colcourse, yay. Senator Betancourt, yay. Senator Creighton, yay. Senator Middleton, nay. Senator Alvarado, nay. Senator Eckhart, nay.
All right, cool. 110, excellent.
Nay. Senator Sparks, yay.
Thank you, Sandy.
Senator Flores, nay.
So if you need a detailed discussion of the charges, then you can click the link in the description. It should take you to the right place.
9 yeas, 21 nays.
Confirming the vote, Senator Alvarado. Senator Betancourt.
Yay.
Senator Birdwell. Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
Senator Creighton.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart. Senator Flores. Senator Gutierrez. Senator Hall.
Yay.
Senator Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Yay.
Senator Huffman. Senator Hughes. Senator Johnson. Senator King.
Yay.
Senator Colcourse. Senator LaMantia. Senator Menendez. Senator Middleton.
Shout out to the mods as always for helping.
Senator Nichols.
We do appreciate every
Senator
time that they're able to help us.
Senator Perry. Senator Swertner. Senator Sparks. Senator Springer. Senator West. Senator Whitmire. Senator Zaffarini. There being 21 nays, 9 yeas, the motion is denied.
9 to 21. What a surprise.
We're now taking up motion 20, submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss Articles 9 and 10. A yea vote is a grant the motion. A nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your vote on your voting form. Please pick up the ballots. All votes collected. Clerk will read the vote.
King, nay. Sparks, nay. Flores, nay. Blanco, nay. LaMantia, nay. Parker, yea. Hughes, nay.
Monica says that the
Miles,
New Mexico
nay.
New Mexico Capitol building is beautiful. A lot of art and Native American culture here. That does sound very nice. The land of enchantment.
Gutierrez, nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Schwartner, nay. Campbell, yea. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay. Hinojosa, nay. Zaffarini, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yea. Perry, nay. Colcourse, yea. Betancourt, yea. Creighton, yea. Middleton, nay.
423 of you currently watching. Thank you very much. Just a friendly reminder, by the way, for those of you who have Twitter, if you have not already hit the linked pinned comment and retweeted this, if you could, please do that. It would make a huge difference and would mean a lot to me. You know, we want to make sure that the word gets out to people, and I think Twitter's probably the best way to do it, all things considered, or at least that's the premise I've decided to go with.
6 yeas,
so if you
24
could,
nays.
you could make sure to hit that
Confirming
pinned
the vote.
link
Senator
and
Alvarado?
retweet. It would be
Senator Bedford?
extensively appreciated.
Birdwell?
Thank you very much.
Senator Blanco? Senator Campbell? Senator Creighton? Senator Eckhart? Senator Flores? Senator Gutierrez? Senator Hall? Senator Hancock? Senator Hinojosa? Senator Huffman? Senator Hughes? Senator Johnson? Senator King? Senator Colcourse? Senator Lamantia? Senator Menendez? Senator Middleton? Senator Miles? Senator Nichols? Senator Parker? Senator Perry? Senator Perry? Senator Perry? Nay? We can't hear you. So, Senator Schwartner? Senator Sparks? Senator Springer? Senator West? Senator Whitmire? Senator Zaffarini? 24 nay votes, 6 yea votes. The motion is denied. We're now taking up motion 21, submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Dismiss or Hold in Abeyance Articles 16 through 20.
Is this the last
yea
one?
vote is to grant the motion, and nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your ballot.
Yeah, so this Murdaugh thing that you guys have been talking about looks interesting. We'll probably try to cover that at some point. And I assume that their lawyers are not just making shit up. I assume their lawyers have a good faith basis to say what they're saying. You know, so I'm willing to take them seriously in the first instance. Oh, it's from the removed juror? I don't know. Still a witness statement.
Please pick up the votes.
That's all in the covers. Sun shines, but I don't. Silver rain, wash away. And you can tell it's just as well.
Members, you have one more motion after this to rule on, and then I will rule on my 8 pretrial motions. Yes. Pardon?
What are they doing now?
Senator West, do you want to approach the bench or the clerk? You may come up.
What is going on now? Well, you know, I had something special planned. What is going on? Let's take a look at what's going on in this Murdaugh stuff while we're killing time. Well, you guys tagged me on Twitter with that, right? So let's see what we got.
Find it.
You may read the votes.
Okay. Colhorst, yay. Johnson, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay.
Didn't someone say they sent me a link?
Hall, yay.
I didn't see anything. Oh, here it is.
Perry, yay. Springer, nay.
Where's the full thing?
West, nay. Wertner, yay. Campbell.
Where's the full
yay.
thing? So I got little pictures of it. Where's the actual thing?
Nay. Whitmer, nay. Huffman, nay.
Kestrel, I saw where you forwarded me something from Drew Tripp, but Drew Tripp looks like they just have little pictures of the motion.
Suffering.
Do they not have the entire motion?
Betancourt, yay. Brayton, yay. Middleton, nay.
Check my page again.
Alvarado, nay. Eckhart, nay. King, nay.
No message requests in DM.
Yay.
No messages in my regular.
Juarez, nay.
Check my notification tab. Nothing in notifications.
Blanco, nay. Lamantia, nay. Parker, yay.
I don't see it.
Nay.
Check my messages. It's not in my
Miles,
messages.
nay.
Check my DM requests. It's not in my DM requests.
Gutierrez,
Check my
nay.
notifications. Check all notifications. Last thing I see is from Kestrel from an hour ago. Mentions. Check my mentions. Kestrel from an hour ago.
9 yeas, 21 nays.
I don't see it.
Confirming the vote, Senator Alvarado.
Yay.
Senator Birdwell. Senator Birdwell, go ahead. I called you.
Yay.
Senator Betancourt.
Yay.
Senator Blanco. Senator Campbell.
Yay.
From
Senator Creighton.
Discord.
Yay.
Senator Eckhart. Senator Flores.
Yay.
Senator Gutierrez. Senator Hall.
Yay.
Okay.
Senator Hancock.
Thanks.
Senator
I got it from
Hanosa?
Discord. Thank
Senator
you.
Huffman. Senator Hughes.
You
Senator
can't post
Johnson.
links in chat.
Senator King.
Yay.
Senator Colhorst.
Yay.
Senator Lamantia. Senator Menendez.
Yay.
Senator Middleton. Senator Miles.
Yay.
Senator Nichols.
Yay.
Senator Parker.
Yay.
Senator Perry. Senator Swertner.
Yay.
Senator Sparks.
Yay.
Senator Springer. Senator West. Senator Whitmire.
Yay.
All right.
Senator Zaffarini.
I got it from Discord.
21 nays, 9
All right,
yeas.
cool.
The motion is denied. Members, this is your last motion to take up. This is motion number 10, submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Exclude Evidence
cool.
Gathered in Violation of the Law. A yea vote is to grant the motion. A nay vote is to deny the motion. Please mark your ballot. Please pick up the ballots.
If all the motions are denied, does that mean the impeachment trial is over? No, these are all motions to dismiss. So the trial will continue. So many motions to dismiss. So very many motions to dismiss.
Ballots
21-9
collected.
is the best we've
Clerk
got, man.
will
It's not looking
call
good
out the votes.
for the AG. 21-9. Ugh. That's rough, man.
King, nay. Sparks, yea. Flores, nay. Blanco, nay. Lamantia, nay. Parker, yea. Hughes, nay. Miles, nay. Gutierrez, nay. Johnson, nay. Springer, nay. Fortner, yea. Campbell, yea. Nichols, nay. West, nay. Whitmire, nay. Huffman, nay. Hinojosa, nay. Safarini, nay. Hancock, nay. Menendez, nay. Birdwell, nay. Hall, yea. Perry, nay. Colcourse, yea. Betancourt, yea. Creighton, yea. Middleton, nay.
I believe a majority is needed to
Alvarado,
convict.
nay. Eckhart, nay. Eight yeas, 22 nays.
8 to 22.
Confirming the vote, Senator Alvarado.
You know,
Senator Betancourt.
you're starting with 2/3 against
Senator
you.
Blanco.
You know,
Senator
it's not
Campbell.
looking great.
Senator Creighton.
It's not looking
Senator
great.
Eckhart.
You got 2/3
Senator
against you.
Flores.
It's not going super.
Senator Gutierrez. Senator Hall.
Yay.
Senator Hancock. Senator Hinojosa.
Hey.
Senator Huffman.
I mean, this isn't necessarily reflective
Senator
of their
Johnson.
final votes, but still, you know,
Senator King.
it's not exactly
Senator
encouraging.
Colcourse. Senator Lamantia. Senator Menendez. Senator Middleton. Senator Miles. Senator Nichols. Senator Parker.
Yay.
Senator Nichols was nay. I didn't mean to speak over you. Senator Perry. Senator Swertner.
Yay.
Senator Sparks.
Yay.
Senator Springer.
Dave, yeah, you're completely
Senator
correct.
West.
It is 2/3 on the motion
Senator Whitmire.
dismissed, not on the merits. You're
Senator
absolutely
Frainie.
correct. All I'm saying is that if you're
22
Paxton,
nays
it's
and
not exactly a
8
warm and
nays. The
encouraging
motion
sign.
is denied.
So yes, it is not a vote on the merits. You're absolutely correct. But it's also not exactly encouraging.
Members and those in the gallery and watching, the senators voted on the rules 25-3, and part of those rules say that all other pretrial motions shall be ruled on by the presiding officer, which is myself. I'll begin with motion 2, submitted by the House Board of Managers. This motion is entitled Motion to Clarify Certain Senate Rules Governing the Impeachment Trial of Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr. This motion was partially addressed by my August 9th exhibit production order. Additionally, the manager's request for clarification on timing has been addressed through an agreement of the parties last week. For those watching, I'll clarify the timekeeping for the trial moving forward. There has been much discussion on the impeachment rule, especially number 17 on time limitations. Each side of the House managers and the Attorney General Paxton has 1 hour for opening statements, 24 hours for presentation of evidence, 1 hour for rebuttal evidence, and 1
24
hour
hours
for final
each.
arguments.
We're going to be here for a while.
That's a total of 27 hours for each side.
Yeah, we're going to be here for a while.
Both
I thought it was
parties,
24 hours
the
total.
managers,
It's 24 hours
Attorney
each.
General Paxton are in agreement on this issue, which pleases the court. Managers, in this motion, you state, at a minimum, you seek clarification that the time spent by an opposing party on cross-examination will be counted only against the party conducting the cross-examination. Attorney General Paxton's team, you responded that time spent questioning a witness, whether via direct or cross-examination, is charged against the side conducting the questioning. Based on your agreement of last week, this is how the clock will run. For example, House managers, when you call a witness, any direct questioning of the witness counts against your 24 hours. When Paxton's team questions the witness on cross, time will be counted against your clock. I also want to note that the clock will keep running through routine objections. However, if I find that it's being abused by either side, I can always use my discretion to give back the time to the other party. To summarize, so we're clear, what everyone has agreed to, both parties have a total of 24 hours for presentation of evidence, which includes direct, cross-examination, redirect, and recross. Anytime a party questions a witness, whether via direct, cross, redirect, recross, the clock will continue to run. And again, in addition to the 24 hours, each party has 1 hour for opening statements, if they choose to make those, 1 hour for rebuttal, and 1 hour for closing arguments. I've also told both sides, if they do not use the full hour allotted for their opening statement, any remaining time will be added to their 24 hours for presentation of evidence.
Nice.
For example, if one side only uses 30 minutes, they will have 24 and a half hours of time. Finally, managers requested to change the rules regarding the use of wireless mobile devices. A rule change must be submitted in writing during trial and requires a 24-hour layout period. Accordingly, this motion has been addressed and no further action shall be taken. Now I will take up motion 24 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Compel Discovery from House Managers. This motion was addressed by my July 12th discovery order and August 9th exhibit production order. Therefore, no further action on this.
I thought he said it was going to be quick. Okay. Yeah.
Now I'll take up motion 12 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Exclude Inadmissible Evidence. This addresses the issue of political contributions. Because this information is readily available from the Texas Ethics Commission for everyone to read, this motion is denied. Now I will take up motion 23 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion for Notice of Brady Material and Notice of Trial Exhibits.
Brady
The
material.
motion was addressed by my July 12th discovery order and August 9th exhibit production order. Accordingly, no further action is needed on this motion. Now I will take up motion 3 submitted by the House Board of Managers. The motion is entitled Request to Clarify the July 12th discovery order, or alternatively, motion for protective order regarding documents produced to Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr. pursuant to the Senate July 12th discovery order. This motion was addressed by my July 20th reiteration of the orders of the court. Accordingly, no further action on this motion. Now I will take up motion 1 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion for Pretrial Scheduling Order or Pretrial Conference. This motion was addressed by my July 12th discovery order and August 9th exhibit production order. Accordingly, no further action is needed. Now I will take up motion 4 submitted by the respondent, Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion to Preclude Attorney General Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr. from being compelled to testify. This court notes that many factors and circumstances in this proceeding lean more on criminal in nature. The rules require a standard of beyond a reasonable doubt, which is reserved for criminal cases. Exculpatory evidence was required to be produced consistent with criminal cases. The rules require a plea to the court to be guilty or not guilty, which are the pleas exclusively used in criminal cases. Judgments of the court of impeachment are entered as acquittal or conviction, which are operative terms for judgments in criminal cases. And the House of Managers have repeatedly compared the actions of the House of Representatives to a grand jury, as they prefer the articles of impeachment. Grand juries are utilized only in criminal cases. Therefore, the motion is granted. The Attorney General cannot be compelled to testify. This is consistent with the reasoning and judgment in the United States Supreme Court, Boyd versus the United States. The court's ruling is clear. You may not call the Attorney General as a witness.
Fair enough.
Finally, I will take up motion 5 by respondent Attorney General Paxton. The motion is entitled Motion Challenging Jurors for Cause. That motion is denied. To both parties, what we will do at this point is, and to the members, it's a little odd today because we have a break coming close to the lunch break. So we'll take a short 10-minute break at this one because we're going to break around 12:15 for lunch. We'll take a 10-minute break. Be back in 10 minutes. Before you leave, wait a minute, I haven't dismissed you yet. Okay? To both parties, when we come back, I'll have a short statement about the rules. Then we will read the articles of impeachment. Attorney General Paxton will be asked how you plead after each article. And then we will swear in witnesses, those who are here, and then we will break for lunch. And after lunch will be when the opening statement for those parties that choose to make that will be given. So that's the schedule. It's 11:20. Be back on the floor, ready to go at 11:30. Thank you.
All right, guys, I need to take a short break for myself, so I will be right back. So talk amongst yourselves. See, how do I wonder if I could, well, can I just turn off the camera? It would be nice. Well, I can blank out the camera completely, so I'll just do that and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, we're back. All right, so we discussed the impeachment charges. We've seen the vote about what's going on. Doesn't look exceptionally promising for Ken Paxton. The House vote also was not especially encouraging. 121 to 23. Not exactly really great. 60 members of your own party vote against you. Not exactly super encouraging. You got you got 21 to 9 at best on your motions to dismiss. Not super encouraging. So, yeah, apparently the broadcast is now completed. That's super fun. All right, well. So we will find the new link, I guess. Hopefully they will start a new link pretty soon. Sarah says for pizza, no tomato sauce. I like a garlic olive oil spread. Respect. Like margarita pizza. Respect. In 2012, Jameson gave 1999. So he says, I don't see much of a case based on McDonald versus United States. I don't know what McDonald versus United States has much to do with anything. This is a political case, so we'll see. Blackyard Bird is a member for 32 months. Thank you very much for being a member for so long. That's very, very cool. Almost 3 years. That's really, really nice. Thank you so much for your continuing support of the channel. There's certainly been a lot of smoke over the years when it comes to the Texas Attorney General and sort of various problems and business dealings, and I think maybe it just became too much. 2012 Jameson says the House and Senate don't work well together. Well, at the moment, they seem to be working together just fine, so we'll see. Good times. I'm having fun with you guys. I hope you're having fun. For the 411 of you currently here, thank you very much. Just a friendly reminder that I would appreciate your financial support. This is and has been for the last year my full-time job, and I do like bringing quality legal content to you. I am a Texas lawyer, fully licensed and admitted and all that good stuff. Also admitted to practice in Virginia and before the U.S. Supreme Court. And so I like to bring you intelligent commentary about a whole range of subjects. Do a lot of Supreme Court review on this channel. Do a lot of Court of Appeal review on this channel. Do some pop law stuff that's happening. Some trial stuff that's happening. Obviously covering this because it's important and notable. So I try to cover things that are of interest or otherwise important. And I appreciate that every one of you are here and spending time with me. And I appreciate any one of you who can support financially. And just a friendly reminder, by the way, it is only 99 cents to become a member. So if you should see I'll give you the link. We'll just send it to the bot. So you should either see a join button on your screen. And if you do not, you can click the little join link. And it will give you the link so that you can become a member for only 99 cents a month to support the channel and make sure that we bring in revenue so that we can continue to do things for you. Also, PayPal if you prefer, or Venmo if you prefer, because less fees. So if you prefer to not spend any more money but me get more money, then Venmo or PayPal will be fine at Uncivil Law as well. I believe only a simple majority is needed to convict. So we will see how it goes. Manitoba says CBS still is the stream house. It's also, in my opinion, a bit better than the website used. I'm just using the Texas State Senate website. I'm just using the official website of the Senate. So, you know, it's about as, you know, figure that's pretty good, right? Let's use the official Senate website. Just waiting for the Senate to do its thing. So we're going to hear now, I suppose, a reading of each charge separately. And we'll make a notation of that in the playback as well. I'm going to cover the whole trial. That is the working plan. Yes, I'm going to cover the whole trial. Any Supreme Court case catch my eye? Oh, yeah, there's one dealing with Chevron deference, which I'm very excited for. There's one where the Supreme Court has asked, basically, should we overrule Chevron? And I'm super duper excited for that because I hate Chevron with a burning passion, as we've discussed many, many times. Chevron versus NRDC is one of the banes of my existence. It is a horrible, horrible case that needs to die horribly. So that caught my attention. That one I'm watching very carefully. Will all my Christmases come true? Will they end Chevron forever? One can only hope. For those of you just arriving, can I give a 30,000-foot overview? Sure. The video description also contains a 30,000-foot overview as well. So the video description is there as a tool for those who want to catch up. But since we have nothing better to do at the moment, let's discuss it a little. Ken Paxton is the Attorney General. He's been the Attorney General for some time. He has also been under criminal suspicion for quite some time. He was indicted in 2015 in a trial that still has yet to go to trial somehow because apparently he's a wizard who somehow can keep it out of trial for this long. I'm not quite sure why. But he has. He's managed to keep the dogs at bay for all this time. He is accused of engaging in graft, in so many words. One of his friends was a real estate developer in Austin whose business was not going very well. And so the allegation is that, broadly speaking, he used the powers of his office to help benefit his friend and also help to hurt his competitors by engaging in improper behavior, improper investigations with an eye towards, hurting them. Rick Hogue apparently gives some news that's just been brought up into my attention for DM. Someone put to me on Twitter, so I'll just take a note. Richard Hogue of Hogue Law says, channel update, good news. Hey there, folks. While it's September already, to celebrate the start of a new year, I wanted to let you know I'm actively looking to bring back a morning live show at 9 a.m. Eastern. Now I'm still in recovery rehab for my stroke, so I can only commit to once per week. I may bounce around a bit if I have a conflict, but with the kids back at school and my recovery where it's at, I definitely want to get back to it. The format also might change a bit depending on what I find out there. I wanted to talk about it, but I'm really quite excited just to see you back. I hope to see you all there real soon. Well, that's nice. That's nice. I hope everything goes well for Richard Hogue. So he wants to bring that back at 9 a.m. Eastern. So he's going for a later time than he used to do. Because he used to do these, what was it, like 7 a.m. Central or something? He'd get up. It was really annoying. So that would be 8 a.m. Central. So that would be interesting. So we might, Richard Hogue is coming back to the air. So that's nice. So we might have some competition for the daily news roundup, so we'll see how that goes, I guess. Wouldn't Chevron overturn cause fallout for old cases? No, not necessarily, no. Because it would only be a looking forward thing, as is typical, right? When you overturn a case, you only do it in a looking forward way. So it would require a lot of analysis going forward, but it wouldn't change it wouldn't automatically upset anything in the past. No motions left to vote on. Fortunately, the motions part of the exercise is fortunately over, thank goodness. So and how's Beth Company opening us business? That's cool. Hope it goes well for you. I really do, Jillian. Or apologize, Hen House. I hope it goes well for you. Yeah. Yeah, please join for 99 cents a month. It does help to support the channel very much. Thank you. We really do appreciate everyone who helps to support the channel financially. It makes a huge difference. It makes it possible for this stream to keep going. What's the max I can lift? Well, let's see. Right now, I just did a 200 bench, but I could have done more. I did 200 bench at 5 reps. I could have probably done... let me think. I could have done 225. Could I have done 250? Probably something in between there. So let's say that my max bench right now is something like 235. It sounds about right. My max bench all time, well, even then I was doing it for reps though. So I was doing, let's see, because my max bench all time was 265 or 270, but I was doing it for reps. So like my max bench all time was probably something like 300. And I'm hoping to get to a 405 bench, but I got a long way to go. I was doing 500-pound leg presses in the gym for reps without breaking a sweat, as they say. So I probably could have done quite a lot more. Probably could have done something like 600 or maybe even a little bit more than that on leg press. Probably like 6... I don't know. Hard to say for exactly sure because I'm trying to estimate based on where I was and like the feel of my legs. But I think I could have done 6. I think I could have done, let's say 6 1/4. So something like that on a leg press. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could 2-plate a bench right now. Yeah, 2-plate a bench would take you to what, 235? It's 90 plus 45 is no 225. Yeah, I think I could 2-plate it right now. Do you need 2/3 to convict, or you only need a majority to convict? Let's see if I can find the rules. Let's see. Let's see. Senate impeachment trial. Senate rules for procedures for a court of impeachment. Let's take a look at the rules. Let's see. Parties, proceeding, commencement of trial, actions on pleadings, order process, examination witness, authority of the court, suspension amendment rules, 2/3. News media, public access, gag order, which was very controversial in my view. No new articles of impeachment, presiding officer, motion of the parties. Decisions of the court, time limitations.
Jury, please take your seat.
Time limits, proceedings, administration of oath, votes.
Members, please take your seats.
Subpoenas. Burden of proof is reasonable doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt. That's a lot.
Members, now that we are moving forward based on the pretrial motions, I'd like to comment on several of the key rules and procedures for the trial, particularly so we are totally transparent for the public and that everyone knows what is about to happen. First, the Texas Constitution and the law require the Senate to receive articles of impeachment preferred by the House of Representatives and try them in the Senate. For the general public, the articles of impeachment are the charges brought by the House. The Senate is committed to conducting a fair and impartial trial where eligible senators will serve as jurors. We will start each day at 9 a.m. and continue until at least 6, possibly a bit later. Of course, today we started on Tuesday because of the holiday, but next week it will be Monday through Friday and potentially could go to Saturday next week. We will not do Saturday this week. We will break probably every 90 minutes or so for the jurors and the parties to stretch. We'll do it for 20 minutes and we'll be timely and come back. We'll break for lunch about 12:15 most days for 45 minutes till 1. And then we will come back for the afternoon. I'd like to place a couple of things on the record. Officially, the parties have agreed to provide the court and the opposing party with 24 hours of advance notice on witnesses. They plan to call to testify, is that correct? Both sides? Thank you. Additionally, the party said they would agree to the admissibility of certain exhibits. Is that correct? Yes? Hold on 1 second. We cannot hear. Is that mic on?
What we got? Thank you, Your Honor. I apologize.
Start at the beginning. Start at the beginning.
It's a good trial run of screwing up on the technology. I think what I said was Mr. Busby suggested last Wednesday that we decide to get together and agree what could be pre-admitted. We thought that was a great idea. The President thought so, and we assumed that's what was going to happen. On Thursday, we were asked would we what our position was about their exhibits, and we said we would agree to pre-admit all of their exhibits. They could put in anything we wanted that was on their witness list, and we would not object. They wrote back, they came back and said, is that a precondition? And I said, no, that is our position. We will not object to any of your exhibits. Now, what is your position about ours? We'll get back to you. We didn't hear. We didn't get back. And finally, they wrote back and said, we will not agree to pre-admit any of your exhibits. So that means, in light of what the court said earlier, by the way, do I say court or what do I say?
Court's fine.
I can handle Mr. President, but I don't know what to refer to the facility.
Court is fine.
Thank you. What that means is that anytime they seek to introduce an exhibit, it's going to come in unobjected to because that was the word we gave them. When we seek to introduce any exhibit, there may be continued objections which are going to slow it down. And so I welcome the court's observation that if that starts taking away somebody's time unfairly, the court has the ability to acknowledge that. And I'm just simply asking at this stage, no action on the part of the court, but an awareness is we thought we were playing fair with what they got in here and represented to you, and we're not taking our word back. These guys wouldn't even negotiate it with us. They wouldn't even talk to us about, we'll agree to some, we won't agree to others. I stand up as a matter of privilege and a House of privilege or Senate of privilege. I just want the court to know, no, we did not have an agreement on pre-admitting.
Any response?
Your microphone, Elaine. Microphone.
We'll take a look at them and we'll object if it's appropriate. If it's not appropriate, we will not object. We'll do it like we're supposed to do it. Thank you, Your Honor.
I've heard you both. Okay, I've heard both. Members, if you're watching at home, also know that you may attend in person if you wish. Go to senatetexas.gov for public access guidelines and more information in case you're watching at home and want to come in person. I want to remind the jurors and everyone watching that the juror senators may not consider any evidence unless taken under oath in this chamber. Their decision, your decision, must only be based on the facts and evidence presented here in this chamber, and by considering the credibility of the witnesses testifying here and here only, under oath. No evidence whatsoever outside of this chamber shall be considered for any purpose. This includes anything said in the House impeachment proceedings where no testimony was given under oath. Senators cannot consider anything reported in the news, anything on social media, or anything they have been told by anyone outside of this trial in this chamber, only what you hear under oath.
All right, so it does look like under Rule 28, it's 2/3.
Your belief in those who are testifying.
So I think the information I had
Senate
before
jurors
was
may only
bad.
consider evidence given under oath in this chamber, as you are the sole determiners of the credibility.
The rule
witnesses
could be
going to
written
testify.
clearer. I'd just like to note.
One unique aspect of this proceeding is that one
2/3.
senator is the spouse of the accused. The senators adopted rules that make the spouse of the accused ineligible to vote as a juror. They could find no instance where a spouse of any defendant in any type of trial was allowed to be a juror. However, even though Senator Paxton cannot vote, the threshold to convict remains the same. The members kept the threshold at 2/3 of 31 senators, which would still require 21, even though only 30 members are voting. So the threshold is still 21 votes. At the end of the trial, the members will deliberate in private, as any jury would. To be clear, the presiding officer, I do not have a vote on guilt or innocence. I will not give any member my opinion on how they should vote. In deliberations, the
Could be
Senate jurors
close.
will consider it
Could be close on the
following.
2/3.
Did the House managers prove beyond a reasonable doubt any article of impeachment against Attorney General? And if so, shall that article be sustained, which would result in removal from office? Therefore, it's a two-part question. Even if a member believes the House managers have proven an article beyond a reasonable doubt, the member may only sustain the article if they also believe Attorney General Paxton should be removed from office based on that article. If any one of the 16 articles is sustained against Attorney General Paxton, he'll be removed from office. The jury would then vote one last time on whether he can hold public office again, if that were to occur. Members at home watching, if you wish to read the 31 rules voted 25-3 by the senators, which govern this trial in more detail, they are posted on our website. These are just a few of the rules that will guide this trial, but I hope my statements today clarify some questions that the public may have had or have. After I swear in witnesses who are present, each party may make an opening statement, and after the articles are read, the impeachment articles are read. With that,
Chris asked who we're supposed to support. I don't know, man. We're just trying to assess it as we go.
Attorney General.
It'll be interesting to see what the evidence is, for sure.
Clerk, please read the articles of impeachment, one at a time, preferred by the House of Representatives.
Articles of Impeachment. Article 1, disregard of official duty, protection of charitable organization. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton violated the duties of his office by failing to act as public protector of charitable organizations as required by Chapter 123 Property Code. Specifically, Paxton caused employees of his office to intervene in the lawsuit brought by the Roy F. and Joanne Cole Mitt Foundation against several corporate entities controlled by Nate Paul. Paxton harmed the Mitt Foundation in an effort to benefit Paul.
Senator Paxton, how do you plead?
Attorney General Ken Paxton is innocent and therefore pleads not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 2, disregard of official duty, abuse of the opinion process. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official power to issue written legal opinions under Subchapter C, Chapter 402 Government Code. Specifically, Paxton caused employees of his office to prepare an opinion in an attempt to avoid the impending foreclosure sales of properties belonging to Nate Paul or business entities controlled by Paul. Paxton concealed his actions by soliciting the chair of a Senate committee to serve as straw requestor. Furthermore, Paxton directed employees of his office to reverse their legal conclusion for the benefit of Paul.
Those allegations are untrue, therefore he pleads not guilty.
I didn't mean to step on you. You want to repeat that?
The allegations that I just heard are untrue, therefore Ken Paxton pleads not guilty.
Thank you.
Article 3, disregard of official duty, abuse of the open records process. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official power to administer the Public Information Law, Chapter 552 Government Code. Specifically, Paxton directed employees of his office to act contrary to law by refusing to render a proper decision relating to a public information request for records held by the Department of Public Safety, and by issuing a decision involving another public information request that was contrary to law and applicable legal precedent.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Everything she just said there was false. Therefore, Attorney General Ken Paxton pleads not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 4, disregard of official duty, misuse of official information. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official power to administer the Public Information Law, Chapter 552 Government Code. Specifically, Paxton improperly obtained access to information held by his office that had not been publicly disclosed for the purpose of providing the information to the benefit of Nate Paul.
Attorney General, how do you plead?
Your Honor, those are all untrue. Therefore, Ken Paxton pleads not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 5, disregard of official duty, engagement of CAMIC. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official powers by violating the laws governing the appointment of prosecuting attorneys pro tem. Specifically, Paxton engaged Brandon Kamick, a licensed attorney, to conduct an investigation into a baseless complaint during which Kamick issued more than 30 grand jury subpoenas in an effort to benefit Nate Paul or Paul's business entities.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
The Attorney General is innocent and therefore pleads not guilty.
The clerk will read the next article.
Article 6, disregard of official duty, termination of whistleblowers. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton violated the duties of his office by terminating and taking adverse personnel action against employees of his office in violation of this state's whistleblower law, Chapter 554 Government Code. Specifically, Paxton terminated employees of his office who made good faith reports of his unlawful actions to law enforcement authorities. Paxton terminated the employees without good cause or due process and in retaliation for reporting his illegal acts and improper conduct. Furthermore, Paxton engaged in a public and private campaign to impugn the employees' professional reputations or prejudice their future employment.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Everything she said there, sir, is legally and factually incorrect, and therefore Attorney General Ken Paxton pleads not guilty.
The clerk will read the next article.
Article 7, misapplication of public resources, whistleblower investigation and report. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused public resources entrusted to him. Specifically, Paxton directed employees of his office to conduct a sham investigation into whistleblower complaints made by employees whom Paxton had terminated, and to create and publish a lengthy written report containing false or misleading statements in Paxton's defense.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
The allegations she just referenced are untrue, therefore the Attorney General pleads not guilty.
The clerk will read the next article.
Article 8, disregard of official duty settlement agreement. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official powers by concealing his wrongful acts in connection with whistleblower complaints made by employees whom Paxton had terminated. Specifically, Paxton entered into a settlement agreement with the whistleblowers that provides for payment of the settlement from public funds. The settlement agreement stayed the wrongful termination suit and conspicuously delayed the discovery of facts and testimony at trial to Paxton's advantage, which deprived the electorate of its opportunity to make an informed decision when voting for Attorney General.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
The Attorney General is innocent of those charges and pleads not guilty.
The clerk will read the next article.
Article 9, constitutional bribery, Paul's employment of mistress. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton engaged in bribery in violation of Section 41, Article 16, Texas Constitution. Specifically, Paxton benefited from Nate Paul's employment of a woman with whom Paxton was having an extramarital affair. Paul received favorable legal assistance from or specialized access to the Office of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Those allegations are flat out false. The Attorney General pleads not guilty.
The clerk
Flat
will read
out
the next
false.
Article 10, constitutional bribery.
Are you sure you just want to plead 100% not guilty?
While holding office
Just
as
do that.
Attorney
That'd be
General,
great.
Warren Kenneth Paxton engaged in bribery in violation of Section 41, Article 16, Texas Constitution. Specifically, Paxton benefited from Nate Paul providing renovations to Paxton's home. Paul received favorable legal assistance from or specialized access to the Office of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Those allegations are offensive and false. The Attorney General pleads not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 15.
That implies that other
False
charges are not
statements and official
offensive.
records, whistleblower response report. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton made false or misleading statements in official records to mislead both the public and public officials. Specifically, Paxton made or caused to be made multiple false or misleading statements in the lengthy written report issued by his office in response to whistleblower allegations.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Stand by that report and therefore plead not guilty.
Your Honor, objection is simply that if he wants to take the stand and testify, we'll welcome that. But otherwise, this is supposed to be a plea from the client. He can enter a plea of not guilty for his client. He can't make speeches as he's doing now, and I object. I ask that he just be instructed to plead not guilty or guilty, whichever he chooses, but not to be making speeches through his lawyer.
Sustained. Clerk will read the next charge.
Article 16, conspiracy and attempted conspiracy. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton acted with others to conspire or attempt to conspire to commit acts described in one or more articles.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Absolutely not guilty.
Absolutely not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 17, misappropriation of
Is
public
there an
resources.
unabsolute version
While
of not
holding
guilty?
office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton misused his official powers by causing employees of his office to perform services for his benefit and the benefit of others.
Attorney General Paxton, how do you plead?
Again, Your Honor, not guilty.
Hey, he got one right.
Article.
Article
Just
18,
not guilty. You got it.
duty. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton violated the Texas Constitution, his oaths of office, statutes, and public policy against public officials, acting contrary to the public interest by engaging in acts described in one or more articles.
Attorney General, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Clerk will read the next article.
Article 19, unfitness for office. While holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton engaged in misconduct, private or public, of such character as to indicate his unfitness for office, as shown by the acts described in one or more articles.
Attorney General, how do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Clerk will read the following article.
Article 20, abuse of public trust. while holding office as Attorney General, Warren Kenneth Paxton used, misused, or failed to use his official powers in a manner calculated to subvert the lawful operation of the government of the state of Texas and obstruct the fair and impartial administration of justice, thereby bringing the office of Attorney General into scandal and disrepute to the prejudice of public confidence in the government of this state, as shown by the acts described in one or more articles.
Attorney General Paxton.
Matt, he might have pled not
The Attorney
guilty.
General's innocent, and we plead not guilty.
I don't know if that means super not guilty or double not guilty. I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah. Yeah.
Bailiff, do we have witnesses to be sworn in? Please bring them into the court.
So not guilty, we said it twice. I love how we're now parsing out the finer points of whether it's a double negative or what that means. This is good engagement for chat. Thank you for the 500 of you currently watching as we try to parse out exactly what not guilty means. Language is fun. Some of it was absolutely not guilty. Some of it was not guilty. Some of them were offensive. Some of them were factually and legally bankrupt. I don't know. Just not guilty would have been fine. Reminds me of my cousin Vinny. All I want to hear is guilty or not guilty. Only those things. I think I get it. No, I don't think you do. Just one of those two things. That's all I want to hear. Good times. Matthew Harris says, I may have a Texas Tech law degree, but even I know that not guilty means guilty. Maybe, Matthew, maybe. Maybe.
Bailiff, are these the only witnesses in the building to be sworn in? At this time, I'll swear in any witness who's present. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence I give upon this hearing by the Senate of Texas of impeachment, charges against Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr. shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, pursuant to Rule 24, the rule has been invoked. The rule means that witnesses, except the members of the court.
I like how Rule 24 is just called the rule.
Outside the hearing.
I mean, they could have given it any other label, but they literally called Rule 24 the rule.
If you are a
which implies other rules are not the rule. In fact, it doesn't imply that so much as outright says it. So rules 1 through 23 are not the rule. The rule is 24 and only Rule 24 because it alone is the rule.
Except counsel for the parties concerning the proceedings before the court.
Because that's how it's specified in the rules.
Any report.
Other rules are not the rule. Only 24 is the rule.
Of the proceedings, including news reports or social media, or comment on testimony before the court. Any witness violating this instruction may be punished for contempt, up to 6 months in jail, or a $500 fine. Do you all understand? Thank you. You're dismissed.
Do they have a Rule 34? Let's find out.
Members, at this time, we'll break, just because this is the perfect break point for lunch. Be back at 1, and then we will have opening statements when we return. Thank you. Thank you, pardon.
They do not have a Rule 34. It only goes up to Rule 30. What is Rule 34 in the Civil Rules of Civil Procedure? Civil Rules, Civil Procedure 34. Let's see. Rule 34, producing documents, electronically stored information, and tangible things, or entering onto land for inspection and other purposes. Okay, we've all been illuminated. How long are they on break for? I was talking over him. What did he say? I should have been paying attention. Did he say 1 p.m.? Damn it. Yes, Tony, I know what Rule 34 is. We were making a joke. 1, fantastic. Great. So let's go ahead and schedule another live stream, and I'll dump you over there. Can I schedule a live stream within OBS while I'm doing a live stream? Let's find out. I actually don't know. I've never tried to do one before. I don't know, but I can do it within... I don't know if I can or not. All right, I'll just create a new setting. Impeachment trial Ken Paxton. Copy paste. Copy paste the description. Copy paste. Reuse the thumbnail. Yep, great. All right, that looks good. Monetization is on. Do I want to allow YouTube to insert ads? No, I don't think I do. I'll insert ad rolls. I'll insert ads manually. I don't think I want to allow you to insert ads. I don't think you're very good at it. Let's see. Subscribers. Minimum time is 1 minute. Slow mode of 15 seconds. Say next. I would like to make it public, and I'd like it public as of 1 p.m. Well, 12:55 we'll say. At 12:45. See how fast I can go get lunch. Make that public. All right. Then I need to go over here. I need to go to the one where I'm currently streaming. I need to go over here. I need to go to customization. I need to go to redirect, and I need to redirect you to my own stream. Fantastic. Now that's done. Great. Now I can read super chats, and then I can go to lunch. Super chats for today. Jason Beam became an uncivilian. Thank you for hitting that 99-cent join button. Everyone who does is appreciated. Tony P gifted 10 gift memberships. Thank you. New York Renal MD said, sort of shows despite our proud chest pumping. These are all politicians. Seriously, swear one at a time. Come on. Bry K gifted 10 gift memberships. Thank you very much, Bry. Just Me gifted $19.99. Just wanted to say thank you for keeping an eye on this trial. From those who don't have an eye to spare. Now I'm going to sit back and listen to you rip this farce a new one. P.S. You ready to run for judge yet? No, I think I have to be a lawyer for 4 years, so 3 more years before I can run for judge. Kelly R. says, can I recap Paxton's so-called atrocities while they go through this? We did that. And it was fantastic. Patricia Bradshaw has been a member for 14 months. Jules Buddha gifted 20 gift memberships. A strong supporter of the channel indeed is Jules Buddha. Robert Norwood gifted $20 to say, can I give a quick recap as why the impeachment's happening? Just join now. We did that. It was great. Jules Buddha gifted $5 to say, hey, Kurt, just sent something through PayPal a few days ago. Want to make sure you got it. We did. Sandy said for $10, thank you to the 332 joining in. Please take a moment to hit the thumbs up. Heart, heart, thumbs up. New York Renal MD said it would be illegal to lobby a prospective juror in a criminal case. In case of impeachment, it seems that's what the example is, where you can lobby the jury. That's a fair way of looking at it. Alan Parker gifted 20 gift members, another strong supporter of the channel indeed. Thank you, Alan Parker. Chris Kiska has been a member for 10 months. Thank you very much. Tony P gifted 5 gift memberships. Thank you very much, Tony. Sylvania Escreva gifted $10 to say thank you for streaming this. Always enjoying your content analysis. And that was the very first super chat ever from Slovenia. So thank you very much, Sylvania, for your super chat. It's extremely appreciated. E.E. Caroline has been a member for 19 months. Monkia Boyan gave a super chat for $9.99. Alex McMecken became a member for 99 cents. Appreciated. Pita became a member for 99 cents. Alex McMattin gifted 10 additional gift memberships. That is very, very appreciated as well. Mama Goose has been a member for 10 months. 2012 Jameson says, I don't see much of a case based on McDonald versus U.S. This isn't legal. It's political, so the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Blackbird 72 became a member for 32 months. Thank you. Joe 2012 Jameson says the House and Senate don't work well together. Seem to be working relatively well together, at least at the moment, but we'll see. 2012 Jameson says been doing Texas politics for 20 years. I appreciate your perspective on the issue. Thank you, 2012 Jameson. And Greg K says Texas will definitely turn blue if he's gone. Don't know about that, but thank you, Greg, for your thoughts. $2 from David Wellman, who says marsupial judicial proceedings. Yep, about that. Is about that. Is it kangaroo court? Well, the rules are made up because it's political, right? The rules are made up because it's political. So it is. It's a special kind of court, right? It's a special kind of court because it's. But the worst thing they can do to you. The worst thing they can do to you is kick you out of office and prevent you from running for office again, which isn't exactly great, but, doesn't come with criminal penalties. So is it a kangaroo court? A little bit, but it's a kangaroo court with very, very small teeth. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So all that stuff is going great. So I really appreciate everyone who's joined in so far. I hope you've appreciated what's going in so far. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. We will be back on in about a half hour. If he's removed from office, could he be disbarred? Disbarred is a separate question, right? Being prevented from running for office is different from being disbarred. Also, him holding office is separate from being disbarred, right? So could he be disbarred? Sure, but that's a separate thing apart from whether or not he's the Attorney General. So him being removed from office won't instantly disbar him. That would have to be done by the Texas Supreme Court, which is the master of his law license. So he won't lose his law license today. So we'll see how it goes on. Yeah, we'll see how it goes on. All right, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. I've been Uncivil Law. Until later, my friends, I hope all is well. Cheers, my friends, and goodbye for now.